Where am I? Your Highness, you're finally awake. You must not give up on yourself again. If you truly pass away, this servant cannot live on either. Which film crew kidnapped me? Little girl, do you provide boxed meals here? Your Highness, I'm hungry. Your Highness, in the cold palace, there's only half a bowl of spoiled kangi left. How spoiled is it? Even mice would take a detour when they smell it. What? This is the great Zhao dynasty's imperial palace. I've transmigrated into the deposed Empress Xianxia. The original host was once the Empress, but due to her arrogant nature, she was framed by noble consort Xianxia. In the end, she was accused of plotting against the imperial heir. After being banished to the cold palace by the emperor, the original host was disheartened. She hung a white silk sash on the beam, and her fragrant soul dissipated in resentment. Great, when others transmigrate, they become princesses or the family's darling. But I end up as a deposed empress in the cold palace. Your Majesty, do not be afraid. This servant will find a way to get you food. I will beg the imperial kitchen, even if they only give us some leftovers. Do not go, Your Majesty, Spring Hall. Remember, from today onward, we beg no one, especially not those who humiliate us with leftovers. Detected the host's strong will to survive. Modern supermarket system binding successful. Current task, successfully serve the first customer. Newbie gift pack has been distributed. Here it is, my golden finger has arrived. Open the gift pack. A hey medicine. Medicine, what medicine? This is life-saving grain. But they appeared out of thin air. This is a secret heirloom from my maternal family. The general's mansion has such a treasure. It didn't before, but now it does. Huntua, go boil some water. I want to eat, but I dare not. Sit down and eat with me. How could a servant share a table with Your Highness? I don't have so many rules here. Besides, I'm now a deposed empress, and you're a maid in the cold palace. Neither of us should look down on the other. Eat quickly, the noodles will get soggy. Your Highness, why does this noodle smell so good? So fresh and smooth. And it has a meaty flavor. Braised beef noodles. Stump. Beef noodles. Right? No wonder it's a lifesaver for modern people pulling all-nighters. It burned my tongue. I've never eaten anything so delicious. In the modern world, a pack of instant noodles costs just a few coins. But here, it can make a little maid cry from joy. Come try this. Is this also a secret treasure from your Highness family? Yes, a top-tier secret treasure. It's called wuxia, spicy strips. Your Highness, it's so spicy. But it smells so good. I want more. Haha, eat slowly. No one's going to take it from you. What's that smell in here? Your Highness, I'm on night patrol. Eunuch Lu system mission. Serve the first customer. And here he comes. Deposed Empress. In the dead of night. What are you causing trouble for now? Let me tell you. You are no longer the Empress. Stop putting on airs, what is this smell? Eunuch Lu, since you're here. Have a bite, absurd. I am on duty patrolling the palace. Why would I covet a bite from your cold palace? Food is free. A free taste of. Am I that kind of person? Your Highness, what divine delicacy is this? Instant noodles and spicy sticks. I've served in the imperial kitchen for years, but I've never smelled such an overpowering aroma. Eunuch Lu, aren't you on night patrol? Before the patrol, I also helped out in the imperial kitchen. Is it good, delicious? So delicious, but... Is there more? I was waiting for you to say that. Winwin Supermarket. Yes, starting tonight. The Cold Palace is officially open for business. Business, 1 bowl of instant noodles for 10 wen. 1 pack of spicy sticks for 5 wen. Sausage for 3 wen. No cheating the young or old. No credit allowed. Your Highness, you're going to do business in the Cold Palace. Business is not allowed in the Cold Palace. The palace rules only say the deposed empress cannot leave the Cold Palace. It seems it really doesn't say the deposed empress can't do business. But you are the deposed empress. Even a deposed empress needs to eat. What he said makes a lot of sense. I'm actually speechless. Eunuch Lu, the deal is when? Isn't this tasting free? 1 bite of tasting is free. You just ate a whole bowl of instant noodles, plus 2 packs of spicy strips. Successfully served the first customer. Reward 1 basic shelf. Unlocked restocking function. This review is very honest. Your Majesty, will there be more tomorrow night? Yes, as long as you bring money, there's plenty. Your Majesty, are we really going to open a shop in the Cold Palace? Of course. Even if the noble consort finds out, she can scheme her schemes. And I'll run my shop. If she really comes, I can even sell her a cup of milk tea. What is milk tea? A kind of happy water that makes people forget their worries after drinking. Eunuch Lu, why are your lips so red? And nothing smells so good. What did you sneakily eat? Cannot be said. What exactly is it? A celestial stone has appeared in the Cold Palace. Nonsense, how could that broken place have a celestial stone? What kind of place is the Cold Palace? Weeds taller than a person. Windows more drafty than a sieve. Even rats would complain about the poor food there. How could there be a celestial stone there? Haha, Your Majesty, the deposed empress. Welcome to Bol Bol Supermarket. Your Majesty, are these really edible? Try one first. So fragrant, so fragrant. This aroma is nothing like the Imperial Kitchen's stewed meat, nor like the Pastry Kitchen's candied fruits. It's a bold and alluring scent. Is it not good? It's good, but my mouth feels like someone slapped me. Then will you eat more? Eat? I was probably just as pathetic last night, wasn't I? The first batch of spicy strip victims in ancient times is steadily increasing. I want 2 packs of spicy strips, 1 bowl of instant noodles, and 1 more sausage. Worth it, so worth it. Today's sales when? New customer, 1 person. Total customers reached. New goods can be unlocked. Only people, not hard. The Imperial Palace never lacks. people with a sweet tooth and sharp ears. I can see you're hopping from the spickiness. Want more? I'll get you 2 more packs. Let the sisters in our room have a taste too. Huntua, tear down that broken cabinet and reassemble it into shelves. Yes, Your Highness. Queue up to purchase. No loud noises. No credit allowed. Don't litter the wrapping paper. Your Highness, what is this wrapping paper? This is the wrapping paper. So the outer layer of immortal stones is called wrapping paper. It's not immortal stones. It's merchandise, this servant remembers. Ever since the cold palace supermarket opened, Huntua's courage has gradually grown. Before, he would lower his head and avoid anuchs and maids, afraid of being bullied. Now it's different. Whoever wants to buy something must be polite and call him Miss Huntua. Miss Huntua, I want a pack of spicy strips. Her ladyship said. Queue up to purchase, no loud noises. I'm in a hurry to report for duty. Then buy it next time. Good, the shop assistant's demeanor is cultivated. Deposed Empress. This servant is sent by the head of the imperial kitchen to see what's going on in your cold palace. Your Highness, this is Xianxia from the imperial kitchen. Queue up if you're buying. If not, don't block the way. I serve in the imperial kitchen after all. Usually, maids from all palaces greet me with smiles. But this deposed empress here doesn't even lift an eyelid. Humph, this servant isn't here to buy, but to investigate. Check what? Someone said you have food here. Its fragrance is too divine for mortal fare. The imperial kitchen's steward suspects you're hoarding tribute. Tribute? You mean this? This box does seem otherworldly. 10 coppers a bowl. This servant said, I am here to inspect. Inspect or not, you must buy first. Otherwise, after you inspect and eat, who do I bill? Don't push it. Huntua, see the guest out. Eunuch Xiao, please. This aroma, even the imperial kitchen's beef broth simmered all day, doesn't have such an enticing fragrance. I must taste it. This servant is here to investigate. Then investigate away. This servant only seeks the truth. Impossible, how can noodles in this world smell so divine? The broth clearly has no bone stock, and there's no beef in sight. How can it have a beef aroma? You've stumbled upon the core secret of instant noodle industrial civilization. This is a unique, secret family recipe. Your Highness, could I have another bowl? Sure, 10 coins. Your Highness, could this servant bring a bowl to the chief steward? The imperial kitchen's chief steward, that's a potential big client. Sure, take out, add 2 bowls, go tell your chief steward, the cold palace's new supreme beef noodles. Better price for larger quantities. Minimum order of 10 bowls. I heard the deposed empress in the cold palace concocted some immortal delicacy. Preposterous. Humph, the finest ingredients in the palace. And the best chefs are all in the imperial kitchen. What could a deposed empress possibly make? Humph, I found out, chief. Steward, I found out. What is it? Noodles, noodles. What's that smell? Supreme beef noodles. Putting on airs. How is this possible? Chief Steward, how absurd. How can such noodles be sent with just 1 bowl? This matter is no trivial affair. The deposed empress in the cold palace is secretly making strange delicacies. I must personally inspect this. The chief steward is wise. Wait, did you just say minimum order of 10 bowls? Better price for larger quantities. I'll order bowls first. Steward, didn't you say you wanted to inspect? Only with bowls can I inspect thoroughly. Imperial Kitchen orders bowls of supreme steamed meat noodles, packs of spicy sticks, sausages. Even the Empress Imperial Kitchen is buying our stuff. That's called peer recognition. Your Majesty is truly amazing. The best is yet to come. Total customers reached. Congratulations, host, on unlocking a new product. Bubble milk tea is here. The real killing move in the harem has arrived. Spicy sticks and instant noodles can only win over anach and maids. But milk tea can win over every woman in the harem. Huntea, quickly boil water to brew the milk tea powder and cook the pearls. Your Majesty, what is this? How is it good? These little black balls bounce in my mouth. Those are called pearls. Your Majesty, this will sell like crazy. Good eye, today's new product, bubble milk tea. Limited to cups. When per cup. No sugar added, don't blame us if it's not sweet. Consort heard that even the Imperial Kitchen is running to the cold palace. I must find out what Xia Wenwen is up to. No matter what Xia Wenwen brings out, I will absolutely not be tempted. I am the consort's person. I have principles. I have backbone. This is way too delicious. Sweet but not cloying. Fragrant but not vulgar. The tea aroma blends with the milk fragrance. And there are soft, chewy little pearls in my mouth. With every sip, I feel like I'm walking on clouds. Miss, would you like more tea? Who said I came for tea? Then you came to buy. Can I buy another cup? It's limited, but I can pay extra. Rules are rules. Then can I come again tomorrow? Just bring money. Have you found out? Yes, I have. So what exactly is that deposed empress doing? Her Highness is selling food. Selling food in the cold palace. She truly has no sense of shame. Your Highness, her food is indeed somewhat special. How is it special? There is something called pearl milk tea. Sweet on the tongue, with a lingering aftertaste. The little pearls inside are soft and chewy. Did you actually eat it? Forgive me, Your Highness. This servant only did it to uncover the truth. Every single one says it's to uncover the truth. In the end, they've all been bribed by her. Excellent, just excellent. Xia Wenwen, even confined to the cold palace, refuses to stay quiet. How dare she use these lowly things to bewitch the palace staff? Calm your anger, Your Highness. I would like to see if her food can still be so smug. When placed before His Majesty, what does Your Highness mean? Tomorrow, His Majesty will pass through the Imperial Garden. I will have someone spread word to His Majesty that the cold palace is selling demonic wares and gathering crowds to cause trouble. Does Xia Wenwen like selling so much? Then I'll let her sell to her heart's content before His Majesty. Your Highness, we sold so much today. Not bad, the first phase of market expansion is complete. What market? I mean the customer pool. Though I don't understand what Your Highness says. It sounds impressive. Starting tomorrow, the milk tea price goes up. Why? Because soon, a more distinguished guest will arrive. Your Majesty, the noble consort of Eternal Spring Palace sent word. saying that the cold palace has recently been noisy with gatherings. The deposed empress is secretly selling demonic items, disrupting palace rules. The name Xia Wenwen, the deposed empress of the cold palace, has not been dared to be mentioned before me for a long time. Demonic items. I heard they are some food of unknown origin. After the palace maids ate them, they run to the cold palace every night. Prepare the imperial carriage for the cold palace, your majesty. It is already late now. Perhaps tomorrow. This servant will prepare the carriage immediately. Put the spicy strips on the first row. Bright colors catch the eye. This servant understands. Place them in the most visible spot. Put the instant noodles next to them. When someone buys instant noodles, you just ask, would you like to add a sausage? Add a sausage, right? That's how the in prices go up. Miss Huntua, 2 packs of spicy strips, 1 sausage. That's when total. Can't you make it cheaper? Her ladyship said. Prices are clearly marked. Cheating neither young nor old. I want milk tea. Today's milk tea is sold out. Come early tomorrow. I ran all the way from the last round. I queued for half an hour for my mistress. Limited supply. First come, first served. His Majesty has arrived. What is this absurdity? Good evening, Your Majesty. Xia Wenwen, what are you doing? Running a shop. Do you know this is the cold palace? Understood. Do you know you are the deposed empress? And yet you dare to engage in trade. Can't a deposed empress run a small business? A deposed empress must not leave the cold palace without permission, must not have secret dealings with outside officials, must not indulge in extravagance, must not privately hoard weapons. But it seems it doesn't say, I can't do business. Smooth talking. Would Your Majesty like a taste? Making the emperor eat food from the cold palace. Empress Hui is truly fearless. I do not eat things of unknown origin. A taste for Your Majesty is free. Do you think I lack your 5 coppers? Then Your Majesty could buy a pack. Haha, the deposed empress really dares to speak. Rest assured, Your Majesty. It's not poison, this servant. Ate 3 packs yesterday. Still quite spirited today. Haha, this servant talks too much. This servant deserves death. If he truly dared to poison me before my eyes, that would count as some courage. Brother, you overthink it. Poison is nothing compared to the kick of spicy strips. Let me see what it tastes like. Slightly sweet at first, then the spiciness rushes straight to the tip of the tongue. The oil, salt, and spicy flavors intertwine. Though the taste is rough and rustic, yet it far surpasses those rigid dishes from the imperial kitchen. What do you say? It's nothing special. Your Majesty's tongue is truly stubborn. Since Your Majesty finds it nothing special, then forget it. Judging by Your Majesty's expression, Your Majesty still wants to eat, but Your Majesty is too embarrassed to say so. Hey, deposed empress. This thing is coarse, but since Your Majesty has tried it, we servants should also inspect it a bit. Eunuch Li, 1 pack for 5 coppers. I was just trying to give Your Majesty an out. Why must I pay? It's only right, it's only right. This taste, deposed empress. How much more of this do you have? As long as you have money, there's enough for you. As a deposed empress, you don't reflect on your faults. but instead do these things in the cold palace. Your Majesty, how do you think I should repent? Cry and beg your Majesty to release me. Or sit in the cold palace, every day waiting for someone to send Suju. Wait until I starve or freeze to death, only then is it considered repentance. This woman, how is she so different from the one in my memory, always full of resentment? Sharp-tongued and jealous. I won't leave the cold palace. I harm no one, hurt no one. I just trade my own things for a few coppers to fill my and Huntao's stomachs, and let these workers on night duty buy a hot meal. If even this is wrong, then I admit it. Your Majesty, the Empress has harmed no one. The cold palace rations are embezzled. The Empress had no choice. Ever since this supermarket opened, I've been able to eat my fill for the first time. Your Majesty, when I served night duty, I often got so hungry I felt dizzy. Though the deposed Empress charges for her noodles, they're hot and filling. She also said, if you can't afford it, you can help carry firewood to pay. I originally thought Xia Wenwen was causing trouble in the cold palace again. But now it seems she's not the one causing trouble. Your humble consort pays respects. Your Majesty, the noble consort arrived quite quickly. I heard there was a disturbance in the cold palace, and I was worried for your Majesty's safety. So I came. Sister, though you've been deposed, you were once the Empress. How can you engage in such lowly trade in the cold palace? If word gets out, won't it bring shame to the imperial family? Here comes the classic palace intrigue move. Accusations and talk of dignity, using the imperial family to pressure others. The noble consort is right. The imperial family's dignity is important. He actually didn't refute it. So why not have your Majesty investigate? Why the food in the cold palace is spoiled? Why the palace servants on night duty have no hot meals? Why the imperial kitchen dumps buckets of leftovers daily? Yet some can't even get a bowl of clean porridge. I sell a bowl of noodles at a clear price of 10 coins. But some people skimp on food, sell charcoal on the side, and embezzle salaries. That is what truly brings shame to the imperial family. I'll send someone to investigate the cold palace's food supply. Your Majesty, sister has always been sharp-tongued. Perhaps it was to escape blame. Imperial consort, would you like a cup of milk tea? What did you say? A new product, bubble milk tea. Sweet, smooth, and fragrant. It soothes anger. Imperial consort, you seemed quite fiery just now. Would you like to try it? This is an insult to me. If Xia Wenwen won't drink, fine. Limited edition, eunuch Lai, His Majesty just ate spicy food. Drink this to soothe the heat. What kind of milk tea is this? Why are there black pearls? These are bubbles. Bubbles can be eaten. These bubbles are not the same as pearls. Sweet fragrance slides down the throat. The tea flavor is clear and smooth. It perfectly suppresses the strange spiciness of the spicy strips. This black bubble is smoother than the imperial kitchen's fermented rice soup. The black bubble is strange yet interesting. Class begins. I'm glad your Majesty likes it. I never said I liked it. Oh, then will your Majesty still drink it? I went to great lengths to make Xia Wenwen look foolish before His Majesty. But instead, His Majesty ate her spicy strips, drank her milk tea, and didn't punish her. How is this completely different from what I imagined? The matter of gathering and selling in the cold palace will not be pursued for now. Thank you, Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Imperial consort, if you have objections, you may first explain why the cold palace's rations were deducted. But the cold palace must not be noisy, nor disrupt palace rules. Understand civilized shopping. Queue up quietly. Your Majesty has further instructions. Seal a few packs of that red thing from earlier. I want to take them back to the Imperial study to examine. Spicy sticks are 5 wen per pack. How many packs does your Majesty want? He actually dares to charge the Emperor money. This is this servant's private savings. Your Majesty, take care. Welcome to come again. Your Majesty, shall we continue investigating these foreign objects? Of course we shall. Then this servant will go to the cold palace tomorrow and search a few more packages for your Majesty. No need, I will go myself. Huntia, start preparing the new stock tomorrow. New products again. Yes. What are we selling this time? The Cold Palace afternoon tea set. The Empress is in a bad mood. Is there really added sugar? Of course. Then the noble consort should add a bit more. This girl has been with me for so long. Her tongue has turned sharp. Your Highness, these pastries are far too exquisite. Staff, taste test and write your thoughts. Your Highness, what are thoughts? It means what you want to say after eating. This servant wants to say, if this had appeared a bit earlier, I wouldn't have had to steal cold steamed buns as a child. Following me, I can't guarantee much. But eating your fill and eating well is definitely no problem. Miss Huntua, is there afternoon tea today? There's a queue. We arrived the earliest. Can you save a portion for us first? Our mistress said she wants it sweeter. Why should we save it for your mistress? Our young mistress stayed up all night for this milk tea and ordered me to guard the spot overnight. Our young mistress wants some too. Our lady heard last night that Yusi got some and was so angry she couldn't sleep half the night. Why is your lady angry? Our lady is still angry. Her ladyship said, no loud noises. Whoever argues goes to the back of the line. How is it? I feel like I drank a cloud. Don't just talk about the cloud. Is it sweet? Sweet and fragrant. And there are little pearls. What little pearls? Fragrant little pearls like sausage. Next. In less than half an hour, out of portions were sold. We're rich. We need to hurry. Hurry so the other lords don't find out. Young mistress, is there any more? No, it's limited edition. I'll pay double. When supermarket says sold out, no restock. Tomorrow, go queue before dawn. Young mistress, the cold palace doesn't open before dawn. Then wait at the door until it opens. So milk can be made this delicate too. Too sweet, I'm just saying it's too sweet. I didn't say I wouldn't eat it. Young mistress, why are you crying? I miss my mother. My mother used to make me sweet soup too. But it wasn't as good as this. So the entire harem is drinking her milk tea. Reporting to your highness, yes. Consort Lan also drank it. What about Consort Rong? Did she drink it? Consort Rong also ate the egg yolk pastry. What about the Empress Dowager's palace? Mistress Ju from Shaokeng Palace sent someone to ask. Said the Empress Dowager has no appetite today. She wanted to see if the cold palace had any light, not too sweet pastries. Humph, what Xianxia Wenwen? Even in the cold palace, she can still reach Shaokeng Palace. And you, did you go today? This servant was only gathering information for your highness. Gathering information about what afternoon tea set they've launched. It truly lives up to its reputation, how dare you? Forgive me, your highness. I clearly sent Yazhi to find Xiaowenwen's weakness. And all she brought back was lives up to its reputation. What kind of bewitching soup has Xiaowenwen fed these people? Tomorrow you will go again, your highness. I shall go and see for myself. What is so special about this so-called afternoon tea? Your Majesty, the harem seems quite lively today. What is it? The deposed empress in the cold palace has launched a new product. The new product is called the Cold Palace Afternoon Tea Set. Absurd, it is indeed absurd. What does it include? I heard there's pearl milk tea, double skim milk, and egg yolk pastry. I've tried the pearl milk tea. It's actually passable. But what are double skim milk and egg yolk pastry? The harem is so rowdy. How improper. Your Majesty speaks truly. Shall we proceed to the cold palace? Personally reprimand her. Deposed empress. When did I say I was going to the cold palace? This servant spoke out of turn. Let's go take a look. Yes, prepare the carriage for the cold palace. I merely wish to see what mischief he's up to again. Your Majesty is wise. The milk tea is gone. The double skin milk is gone. The egg yolk pastries are gone too. Your Highness, we've sold out for today. Not bad. Raise the price again tomorrow. Raise it by a few when. The set meal goes up to when. Isn't that too expensive? No, the harem has strong spending power. His Majesty arrives. Oh no, our top customer is late. Good evening, Your Majesty. Wasn't there a new product today? Your Majesty's news travels fast. I merely heard a commotion in the harem and came to investigate. Then, has Your Majesty finished investigating? Where are the goods sold out? I came to check personally. And you say they're sold out. Limited to portions. First come, first served. No restocking once sold out. Your Majesty, the rules are written at the entrance. I cannot be an exception. Of course, Your Majesty can be an exception. But exceptions require a reservation. This servant's throat is feeling unwell. He has a thin skin. Can't tease him too much. But I did save a cup for Your Majesty today. Less sugar, no ice. Perfect for staying up late reviewing memorials. I never said I wanted to drink it. Then Your Majesty can hold it to warm your hands. That familiar sweet fragrance. Lighter than yesterday. Not cloying but very smooth. All this? Where did you get them? A family secret recipe. Since when does the general's mansion have such secret recipes? I suddenly remembered them after being banished to the cold palace. The change is too great. Being suspected is only a matter of time. But if I told him about the time travel, he wouldn't believe it anyway. Better keep playing dumb. The cold palace trade must not disrupt the harem's order. Perfect timing, I was about to launch a membership system. What system? Membership system. Bronze members can book in advance. Silver members get priority purchase once daily. Gold members can customize flavors. That way, no one has to fight over it. And no arguments. Just book if you want to buy. Pick up by number. The harem order will naturally be stable. How does one obtain a gold membership, a large deposit? Of course, your majesty is of noble status. Our shop can gift you a special card. I don't need it. Your majesty, take care. Tomorrow's new product. Remember to book in advance. Your Highness, you actually sold a membership card to His Majesty. Not sold, gifted. But eunuch Li left a silver ingot. That's called a voluntary tip. I was just checking. How is Her Highness? It's nothing special. I must admit, Xiawenwen does have some skill. But the more so, the less we can let Xiawenwen continue to be smug. Yazhi, this servant, will go find Cao Dehe of the Imperial Kitchen. What does your Highness intend to do? Since he is so good at making food, I will make him fall because of it. Tomorrow, I want everyone to know that things from the cold palace are unclean. Warning, malicious intent risk detected. Potentially dangerous ingredients. Poisoning and framing. It is recommended that the host unlock a new item soon. 9 grid hotpot, poisoning and framing. Huntua, don't sell afternoon tea tomorrow. Then what will your Highness sell? Hotpot, what is hotpot? Something that makes the bad guys jump into the pot themselves. Those with a hard mouth prepare a handkerchief. Ha, your Highness. What if His Majesty sees it? Let him see. Whoever has a hard mouth will know. This servant thinks His Majesty will definitely know. Your Highness, this smells too good. Your Highness, what are you doing? Testing for poison. Someone wants to harm us. Not necessarily. They might be using us to harm someone else. No. Hunta, go. Call eunuch Lu. Now. Your Highness, this is today's new item. Eunuch Lu, I trouble you to investigate something for me. Your Highness, please tell me who sent this plate of mushrooms. These are mountain mushrooms sent by the Imperial Kitchen today. The record shows they were handled by Zhao Xiaogai. Where is Zhao Xiaogai? He asked for leave today. Said he had a stomachiche. Asked for leave. That's too much of a coincidence. Eunuch Lu, today we shall hold this hot pot feast. Your Highness, if there really is a problem, it's precisely because there's a problem that we must hold it. Otherwise, how can we make them show their true colors? When the deposed empress smiles, she's even more terrifying than the noble consort. What is hot pot? I heard it's a big pot that gives off a fragrant aroma. Whatever you want to eat, you just dip it in. You do it yourself. Isn't that rather vulgar? If you don't want to eat, you can give it to me. The red oil looks frightening. Palace cuisine emphasizes elegance and lightness. Such a strong and intense thing. I am merely trying it on your behalf. How about that? Passable. Were all the people in this palace trained uniformly? When it's delicious, they just say possible.
这是我的。
They're
我没
mine.
看错了。
Humph sister,
是我
you're
先下的。
mistaken. I
都
put
别
mine in
争。
first.
这
Don't
个
fight
很
over this
公
one
道。
section.
这还
I'll
是
take it
说
all.
话都要绕
Are
三圈
these
的
the
背
same
景吗？
consorts who usually speak in
没有
circles?
什么是一顿火锅
There's
解决不
nothing
了
a
的。
hot pot can't solve.
如果有，
If there is,
那就再加一份毛肚。
then add another serving of tripe.
见过贵妃娘娘。
Greetings,
诸位
noble
妹妹何
consort.
必多
No
礼？
need for formalities, dear
本宫
sisters.
听说冷宫
I
今
heard
日
the
又
Cold
出了
Palace
新
has
奇
come up
吃
with
食，
another novel delicacy
便来
today.
看看。
So
贵
I
妃
came to
娘
take a
娘
look.
来得正好，
Your Highness, you've
今
arrived
日
just
还
in
有
time.
空位，
There are still
姐
seats
姐倒
available
是
today.
好兴致。
Sister, you're in quite a
冷
cheerful
宫
mood.
前院之中也
To
能
make
办
the
得
front
如此
courtyard of the
热闹。
Cold Palace so
没办
lively.
法，顾客
Can't help
太
it,
热
the
情。
customers are too enthusiastic.
娘娘，奴婢听
Your
闻
Highness,
冷
this
宫
servant heard
前
the
院食材
ingredients in the
繁
Cold
杂，
Palace's front
若
courtyard
不
are
慎
mixed.
吃
If you
坏了
accidentally
身
eat
子，
something,
恐
and it
怕
harms your health, I fear your Highness.
奴婢方才吃
Your
了冷宫
Highness,
的
this
东
servant
西，
just ate something from the Cold Palace.
肚子疼得厉害。
My stomach hurts terribly.
姐姐，这到底怎么回事？
Sister, what is the
今日
meaning
这
of
么
this?
多妹妹都在，
With so many
若
sisters
真
present
是
today,
出事来，
if something truly
姐
goes
姐
wrong from the
如何
food,
担待？
how will you bear the
他吃了什么？
responsibility?
蘑
What
菇，
did he eat?
奴婢吃了蘑菇。
Mushrooms, this servant ate mushrooms.
哪盘蘑菇？
Which plate of mushrooms?
就是这桌上的。
It was the one on this table.
你说的是这个吗？
Are you referring to
巧了，
this?
这盘蘑
What a
菇，
coincidence,
我还没
I
想
haven't
通。
even put these mushrooms in the pot yet.
你说你吃了蘑菇，
You claim
可
you
这
ate
蘑菇从
mushrooms,
未下锅。
but these
你是
mushrooms
怎
were
么
never
吃
cooked.
到的？
How could you have eaten
奴
them?
婢记
This
错了。
servant
那
must
你
have
吃的
misremembered.
是哪一道？
Then which dish did you eat?
你什么时候吃的？
When
谁
did you
递
eat
给你
it?
的？
Who
吃
handed
了
it to
几
you?
口？用
How
了
many
哪
bites
只
did you
碗？
take? Which bowl did you use?
姐姐何必咄咄逼人？
Sister, why must you
她
be
一
so
个小
relentless?
宫女，
She's
肚子
just a
疼得
young
这
maid
样，
with a
哪里还记
stomachiche.
得清楚？
How could she remember all that
贵妃
clearly?
娘娘说的对，
The noble consort is
征
right.
讨去请太医，
Huntua, go summon the
再
imperial
请陛
physician,
下过来。
and also invite his
何必
majesty to
惊动
come.
陛下？
Why trouble
贵
his
妃娘
majesty?
娘不是说吃坏了身
Didn't
子
the
吗？
honored consort say the
食
food
品
harmed
安
her
全
health?
是大事，
Food
当
safety
然
is a
该
serious
请
matter.
望陛下。
Of course, we must inform his majesty.
陛下，今日冷
Your
宫火锅
Majesty,
出了
there was
问
an issue
题，
with today's hot pot in
本
the Cold
宫有
Palace.
时候
Some
发
palace
疯。
maids suffered abdominal
臣
pain
妾
after
担心
eating.
姐姐一时
I
疏
fear that
忽，
elder sisters'
伤了
momentary
各宫
negligence
姐妹。
might have harmed the sisters from other palaces.
陛下，
You speak of his
今日
Majesty.
有人在送来的食
Today,
材
someone
里
mixed
混入
problematic
有问
wild
题的伪
mushrooms
菌。
into the
我
delivered
检查
ingredients.
时发现
When
味
I
道不
inspected
对，
them, I noticed the smell
便
was off.
挑出
So
避
I
了一
picked them
下。
out in advance. They were
可这
never
名
put
宫女
into the
却
pot.
说，
But this
她
maid
吃了
said
这
that
蘑菇
after
后
eating
发
this
疯。
mushroom, she had a stomachiche. Ah, Your Majesty.
菌虽不致命，
Though this
却会
mushroom
令
is
人
not
腹
fatal,
痛呕吐。
it will cause
若
stomach
混
pain
入
and
锅
vomiting.
中，众
If
人
it
食
were
用
mixed
后
into the pot,
必会不
everyone
适。
who ate it
是
would
谁
surely
这么
feel
狠
unwell.
这
Who
院
is
里
so
可坐
vicious?
着好几位小
Several
主，
noble ladies are seated in this
刚才
courtyard.
差点真吃了菌汤
Just
锅里
now,
的
I
蘑
almost
菇。
ate the mushrooms from the Jun soup pot.
说，是谁指使的你？
Tell me who ordered this.
奴婢，
You?
奴婢不知道。
This servant
你
does
可
not
以不知
know.
道，但
You may
冷
not
宫
know,
前院每一份
But
食
every
材是
ingredient
谁
sent to
送
the
的，
front
谁
courtyard of the
验的，
Cold
谁
Palace.
摆的，
Who
我
inspected
这里
it?
都
Who
有
arranged
登
it?
记。
I have
今
it all
日
recorded
山
here.
君由御膳
Today,
房
the
召
mountain
小
game
贵
was
请
handled by
赏，
Xianxia of the
送至
imperial
冷宫
kitchen
后
and
由
delivered to the
春
Cold
桃接
Palace,
收。
then
可
received
召
by
小贵
Huntua.
今日告
But
假，
Xianxia
送
requested
菜
leave
的人
today.
却不是
But the
平时的
person
御
delivering the
膳
meal
房小
today
太
wasn't
监，
the usual eunuch
而
from
是
the
个生
imperial
面孔。
kitchen.
来，上来。
Instead, it was a stranger who brought it up.
说，
Huh? Spare my
小
life,
兵
Your
奴
Majesty.
才只是奉命把那几
This servant was merely ordered to mix those few wild chrysanthemums in. I was told that if I could cause an incident in the cold palace, I would be rewarded with 50 taels of
谁
silver.
命你做的？
Who ordered you to do this?
玉芝，娘娘，
Consort Yazhi, this servant is wronged. It was her. She had someone deliver a message to me last night, saying that as long as this was accomplished, Her Highness the noble consort will naturally reward you. Your Majesty, please see clearly. Your concubine truly knew nothing of this. It must be this lowly maid acting behind my back, trying to curry favor with me.
娘娘救奴婢，
Milady, save this servant. This servant was only following silence.
欲知杖责30，
Sentenced to 30 strokes of the cane. Demoted to the laundry bureau. The eunuch involved is to be sent to the punishment office. The imperial kitchen shall be thoroughly investigated.
贵妃御下不言。
The noble consort, for failing to discipline her staff, is confined to the palace of eternal spring for 7 days.
臣妾领旨。
Your concubine accepts the decree.
贵妃娘娘以后若想
Noble
吃火
consort,
锅，
if you wish to
可以
eat
走
hot pot in the
正常的
future,
约，
you may make
不
a
用
proper
送给你自
reservation.
己的配菜。
No need to send such thrilling side dishes.
诸位，还
Does
吃
anyone still wish to eat?
刚出了投毒的事，
After the poisoning incident just now, who would dare to eat?
陛下，
既查
Since His
没有事，
Majesty has already
便
determined
不
it
必
is
浪
safe,
费。
there is no need to waste it.
这皇帝倒是会撑
This
场面。
emperor certainly knows how to save face.
陛下觉得如何？
什么
What does your Majesty think? It is passable.
今日多亏废后姐姐细
Today,
心，
thanks to Sister Consort
不
Fee's
然咱们
careful
可就遭
attention.
殃了。
Otherwise,
是啊，
we would have been in
有
trouble.
些人嘴上说关
Indeed,
心姐
some
妹，
people claim to care for
背
their
后
sisters,
送的倒是毒蘑
but
菇、
behind their backs, they
这
send
不错，
poisonous mushrooms.
脆。
This lotus
也
root
有
is
些
good
人的
crisp,
心干净。
purer than some people's hearts.
臣妾先行礼告退，
Your concubine takes her leave now.
送贵妃娘娘一张预约
Send the
牌。
noble consort a reservation token.
贵妃娘娘，这是我们娘娘
Noble
送给你的
consort, this is a hot pot tasting official sent by Our Lady for you. High risk customer, bring your own ingredients. Must report in advance.
竟敢如此诱
Xia
惑！
Wenwen, how dare you humiliate me like this?
明日还有火锅吗？
Is there hot pot tomorrow?
预约。
Yes,
我要
reservation
一座
required.
金汤锅，
I want a table
我
with
要
mushroom
麻辣
broth.
锅，
I want the spicy pot.
番茄锅。
I
排队
want the
登
tomato
记
pot. Line up
先交
and
定金
register. Pay the deposit first.
娘娘，今日咱们赢了吧？
Your Highness, we won today, right?
为什么是一
We
半？
won half. Why only half?
贵妃只是被禁
The noble consort is only confined to
真
her
正想
palace.
压住我的人，
The one who
还没
truly
出
wants
手。
to suppress me hasn't made a move yet.
还有谁？
Who else?
背后下士，
The deposed empress has passed away. By the Empress Dowager's decree, tomorrow at the hour of Chen, summoned for questioning at Shogun Palace.
春桃，明天早点起。
Huntia, wake up early tomorrow. Your Highness, the Empress Dowager wants to interrogate you. How can you still laugh?
他老人
What's there
家
to fear
要是来
if the
砸
old
场，
lady comes to cause trouble?
我就让他吃成至尊会员。
I'll make her a supreme member from eating here.
娘娘，你怎么还能睡得着？
Your Highness, how can you still sleep?
不睡饱，
How can you fight without a good sleep?
真要打仗啊！
Who's going to fight?
不是刀枪的仗，
Not a battle of
是
swords
饭
and
桌
spears.
上的仗。
It's a battle at the dining table.
娘娘，太后
Your
娘娘
Highness, the
最
Empress
讲规
Dowager.
矩
Your Highness values rules the most.
在
We're
冷
running a
宫
supermarket in the
开超
cold
市
palace.
她肯
In the
定不
cold
喜
palace. She
所以
definitely
今
won't
日
like it.
不能硬刚。
So today, we can't confront her head on.
那怎么办？
Then what do we do?
投其所害。
Give her what she needs. The Empress Dowager is old and cares about health preservation. She also has a poor appetite. Today, we won't sell spicy or fried food, or anything with strong flavors. Only light, nourishing, and stomach-warming dishes. Your Highness wants to win over the Empress Dowager with food. Not win over, but provide precise service. Don't panic, smile and serve. Preposterous. Xianxia pays respects to the Empress Dowager. You have changed quite a bit. When one enters the cold palace, one must come to understand certain things. Humph, I thought you had understood. To be content with your lot and behave yourself. I never expected you to start a business in the cold palace. The Empress Dowager's lesson is right. You remain unchanged. The Empress Dowager is an elder. When an elder admonishes a junior, one listens. This deposed empress was never like this before. In the past, if the Empress Dowager said one word to her, she would argue 10 times with reddened eyes. Today, she is so submissive. I hear you've brought in many foods of unknown origin, causing consorts and palace staff to flock to the cold palace. Do you know that noise and disorder are most taboo in the harem? I do. That's why I introduced the reservation and membership systems. To avoid scrambling and queue jumping. And maintain order. What systems? These are set up by Wanwin's market to standardize the purchase process. Regular customers queue to buy. Bronze members can book in advance. Silver members can pick up their orders first. Gold members can customize flavors. Consort fee. When has the harem ever had such things? It didn't before. So now is the time to try. I did not come here to hear your business talk. Empress Dowager, this aroma is not too strong. I am not so old as to be lured away by a bowl of soup. The Empress Dowager speaks truly, today. This pot is only for the Empress Dowager's tea banquet. Inspection. The Empress Dowager worries that the food from the cold palace is unsafe. Then naturally, it must be personally inspected. Anything that enters the mouth. How would I know if it's good or bad without tasting it? I will only take one taste. Just one taste. How is it, Empress Dowager? Passable? What kind of place is this imperial palace? Is everything delicious, simply rated as passable? Fill another half bowl. Empress Dowager, this is yam and red date. Cake, low sugar, soft and nourishing for the stomach. The yam is soft and fluffy. The red dates are light and sweet. It lacks the heavy grease of palace pastries, but is instead light and smooth. This cake is actually more refreshing than what Xiaokeng Palace has made lately. The Empress Dowager has had a poor appetite recently. The imperial hef's pastries always seem too sweet and greasy. If the Empress Dowager likes it, I can send a low-sugar pastry every day from now on. Did I say I liked it? Then that means one serving daily. For the Empress Dowager to inspect. The food is passable, but that doesn't mean your trading in the cold palace is right. The harem consorts fight over these things every day. How improper. Eunuchs and maids come and go privately. And what kind of place has the cold palace become? So I have an idea. What do you want to do now? Please take a look, Empress Dowager. Empress Dowager, this ledger is very clear. These workers labor for you, and you pay them
工人当
wages.
值辛苦，
It's the
有些人
workers
夜
who
里
toil
连很
hard
多
on
饭都吃
duty.
不上。
Some
若
can't
他们
even
夜
get a
里
hot
帮
meal
我，
at night.
我便按件给工
If
钱，
they're willing to
这就
help,
算吃食。
I'll pay by the piece or
我知道
exchange it
太
for
后
food.
担心后宫失
I know the
序，
Empress Dowager
所以
worries
我
about
想把
disorder in the
冷宫
harem.
超市改
So
成
I
登
want to
记
turn the
制，
cold palace market
登
into a
记，
registration
所
system.
有购买都
A
登记公
registration
民数
system.
量
All
时辰，
purchases record
各
the
宫
palace,
按预约
quantity,
领
and
取，
time.
不许
Each palace
争
picks up
抢，
by
不
appointment.
许插队，
No fighting
不许
allowed.
私下
No
哄抬
cutting in
市
line.
场。
No
若有
private
人
price
扰乱
gouging is
秩序，
allowed.
取
If
消购
anyone
买
disrupts
资
the
格，
order,
这
they will be
背后不
disqualified from
像是在
purchasing.
胡闹，
This deposed
倒
empress
像
doesn't seem to
真
be
在
fooling
管理
around.
一桩买卖，
She appears to be
而
genuinely
且管
managing
的
a
比
business.
内务府某
And
些
she's
人
managing
还
it more
清楚。
clearly than some in the
至
imperial
于
household
宫女
department.
太监，可以由
As for
各
the
宫
maids
主
and
子
eunuchs,
派固定人
each
员领
palace's
取，
master can assign
避
fixed
免
personnel
私
to
下
collect them,
乱跑。
to
少
avoid
康
them
宫
running
若
around
愿意，
privately.
也可
If
派
Xiaokeng
更人
Palace
为
is
监
willing,
督。
they can also send stewardess Ju to supervise.
太后，若有人监督，
If the
倒
Empress
也能
Dowager
免
has
去
someone
不
to
少的
oversee,
乱子。
it could
这
indeed
是
prevent
北
many
汤奶
disturbances.
茶，
This
哀家
is
不
low
喜
sugar milk
甜腻
tea.
之物，
I
所以是
dislike
低
overly
糖，
sweet things,
茶味
so
更
it's low
重，
sugar.
奶
The
味
tea
更
flavor is
轻，
stronger,
暖
and the
味
milk
更
flavor
腻。
is lighter. It warms the stomach without being cloying.
太后闻着倒是清
The
香，
Empress Dowager finds it fragrant upon smelling it.
原以为会像年轻嫔妃喜
I
欢
thought
的
it would be
甜
like
饮
the
一
sweet
样
drinks
腻人，
favored by young
可这
consorts,
一口下
equally
去，却
cloying.
出乎意料。
But after one sip,
茶香
it
在
was
前，
unexpected.
奶香
The
在
tea
后，
aroma comes first,
甜味极
followed by
淡，
the milk fragrance.
竟比
The sweetness
寿
is very
康
faint.
宫的
It's
药
actually much
香
smoother than the
顺
ginger
口许
concoction from
多。
Xiaokeng Palace,
这里面是
and
什
goes
么？
down more easily.
珍珠，
What's in here?
珍珠怎么
Pearls?
入
How
口？
can pearls be
不是
eaten?
首饰上的珍珠，是木薯
They're
粉
not
做的
pearls
小
from
圆
jewelry.
子，
They're
因
small
形似
balls
珍
made
珠
from
故
cassava
而得
flour.
名。
Because they resemble pearls, they're named that way.
倒是有趣。
陛下驾到！
How interesting. His Majesty arrives.
母后，
Mother
皇
Empress.
帝怎么来了？
听闻
Why
母
has
后
the
来
emperor
冷
come?
宫，
I heard Mother
朕
Empress
担
came
心
to the
母
cold
后
palace. I was worried about your
担
health.
心哀家，还是担心没
Worried
赶
about
上
me.
吃的？
Or worried you missed the food.
母后说笑了。
Mother
下
is
来的
joking.
正好，
Your
今日有
Majesty
养
arrives
生
just
清
in
汤
time.
锅，
Today there's a
朕
nourishing
只是来
savoring
接
soup
母后
pot.
回宫，
I merely came to escort Mother back
那
to the
回宫
palace.
前喝碗汤暖暖胃。
Then have a bowl of soup to warm your stomach before returning.
今日的汤不像火锅那样刺激。
Today's soup isn't as stimulating as hot pot,
这几日
but
阴
it's
潮
very
生猛，
comforting. These past days, busy with court affairs.
这碗汤
My
正合
appetite
适
hasn't been good. This bowl of soup is
皇
just
帝
right.
不是不喜冷
Nymph.
宫胡闹吗？
Doesn't the emperor dislike the cold
朕
palace's
是在
antics?
查验，
I am conducting an
巧了。
inspection.
哀家也是。
What a coincidence, so am
真
I.
是亲母子，嘴硬都
Truly
比
mother
不
and
相
son,
称。
both stubborn in speech. It runs in the
此
blood.
物叫什么？
桂花双皮奶。
What is this called?
明日寿康
Asminda's
宫
double
送一
skin
份
milk.
哀
Send
家
a
要
portion
继
to
续查
Xiaokeng
验。
Palace tomorrow.
明白。
I need to continue my thorough inspection.
下士，
太后
Lowly
请
one.
吩咐。
冷
The
宫
Empress
买卖
Dowager,
之
please
事
command.
哀家
Regarding
可
the
以暂不
business in the
追
cold
求，
palace,
但你需
I
守
can
3条规
temporarily
矩
not pursue
第
it.
一，
But you
不
must
得
follow
聚
3
众喧
rules.
哗；
First,
第二，不得
no
售卖不
gathering
洁
and
之
making
物；
noise.
第
Second,
三，
no
每
selling
日账
unclean
册交
items.
由寿
Third,
康宫查看。
submit the daily accounts to
可以。
Xiaokeng Palace for review.
答应的倒
Agreed.
快，
太后这
You
是给我
agreed rather
合法
quickly.
经营的
The
机
Empress
会，
Dowager
我当
is
然
giving
答
me a
应。
chance to
合法
operate
经
legally.
营。
Of course, I agree to legal operation.
奉旨整改。
太后
Reforming
既
by
然要
imperial
监督，
decree.
不
Since
如
the
给
Empress
冷宫
Dowager
一个
wants to
名分，
supervise,
也
why
免
not
得
grant the
各
cold
宫
palace a
乱起来。
registry? To prevent other palaces from
太后，
scrambling.
这是至尊会员牌。
The Empress Dowager, this is a
哀
supreme
家
membership
何时
card.
说要这个？
When did I ever ask for this? This is to facilitate supervision by Lord Xiaokeng.
既是监督，
Even
哪敢
if the
让头
Empress
发
Dowager is supervising. It's fine to keep it.
收着吧。
Take it.
速度达成隐藏成就。
Congratulations, host, for achieving a hidden achievement. The Empress Dowager has become a supreme member. Unlocked limited time delivery function. New products unlocked. Delivery function for fried chicken, fries, and iced jelly. Good heavens, the Cold Palace supermarket is about to enter the delivery
下
era.
士，明日那桂花
Xianxia
寿
tomorrow.
宜奶少糖，
That Osmanthus double skim milk.
山
Less
药
sugar
红枣
noted.
糕也送些。太后
Also
方才
send
用
some
了两
yam
块
and red date cake.
周嬷嬷
Her Highness just had 2
奴婢多嘴
pieces. Nanny Zhu, this servant is being presumptuous.
太后真的没有罚您。
Milady, the Empress Dowager really didn't punish
还
you.
早，
Then from now on, we don't have to be afraid. Not
为
yet.
什么？
因为生意一旦做大，
Why?
麻烦
Because
只
once
会
the
更
business grows big,
明日
troubles
新
will
品
only
本
increase.
宫外卖，
Tomorrow's new
足不
product,
出
Cold
宫
Palace delivery.
送餐上门。
Without leaving the palace,
娘娘，
meals
外卖
delivered
是
to
什
your
么意思
door.
就是让他们不
Milady,
用
what
来
does
冷
delivery
宫
mean?
也
It
能吃
means
到
they
咱
don't
们的
have to
东
come to the
西
Cold Palace and
那
still get to
岂不
eat
是
our
整个
things.
皇宫都能买？对，
Then the entire
从
palace
明
can
天
buy
开
from
始
us.
咱们不
Yes,
等顾
starting
客上
tomorrow.
门，
We
咱们
won't wait
主
for
动
customers to come to
占领
us.
市场。
We'll take the initiative to
冷宫
occupy the
外
market.
卖送餐上门，
Cold Palace delivery.
书房
Meals
上
delivered
一
to your
级
door.
太医院
The Imperial Study, the Medical Bureau, the Imperial Hospital, the Imperial Kitchen. All palaces and courtyards can be delivered to. Minimum order when. Express delivery charges an additional delivery fee. Please inspect upon receipt. No claiming you didn't receive it after eating. Today, I've called everyone here. There is a business deal. Keep grudges by the order. More work, more reward. 1 order, 2 wen, long distance, 3 wen, wrong delivery. Daokao used to run her legs off in the palace. It was still up to the master's whim to reward or not. Now, with clear prices set, 1 order, 1 settlement. Whoever delivers more earns more. This is far better than reading people's faces. Your Highness, you've mapped out the entire
配送
palace.
讲究效率。
Delivery
御书
requires
房太
efficiency.
医院上医
The
局
Imperial
在
Study,
一
Imperial
条线
Hospital,
顺路
and
走
Imperial Wardrobe are
若
on one
旁人
route.
单独走，
Xiaokeng Palace is a
太
detour,
后
so deliver
才
it
不
separately.
偏
The Empress Dowager's
长
meal
清
must
宫
not be jostled.
贵妃娘娘禁足，
Consort
散播
Gui of
黑
Hunking
色
Palace is under house arrest.
很好，
Temporarily, no
有
delivery.
原则。
Very good. A principled deposed empress. Your Highness shouldn't be in the Cold Palace. She should be at the Ministry of Revenue managing accounts, or at the Ministry of War arranging troop formations. This way of assigning people is even more efficient than those eunuch stewards in the palace.
娘娘，这个看着好脆，员工试吃。
Your Highness, this looks so crispy. Employee taste test.
这也太好吃了，评价一下。
This is so delicious.
奴婢觉得
Rate
以
it
前
your
吃的鸡
highness.
都白吃了。
I feel like all the chicken I ate before was wasted.
一人一块试吃，
5-star review.
以后干活使点劲。
1 piece each for tasting.
放心，
Work harder from now
今日
on.
就是跑
Rest
断
assured,
腿
Your Highness.
奴才也把
Even
炸
if I
鸡
run my
和
legs off
乌
today,
送到各
I'll
宫
deliver the fried
外
chicken
卖单
piping
来了
hot.
寿
To
康
every
宫
palace, the
一桶
delivery
奶
orders
茶
are
2
here.
杯，桂花
Xiaokeng
双皮
Palace,
奶
2
2
low
碗，
sugar milk teas,
山药
2
红
bowls of
枣糕
Osmanthus
1
double
份，
skim milk.
刘
1
美
serving
人
of yam
炸
and red
鸡
date
半
cake.
份，冰粉1
Consort
碗，
Lu, half
奶
serving of
茶
fried
1 杯
chicken,
加
1 bowl
珍
of
珠。
iced jelly. 1 milk tea. Add Baba, the Imperial Study.
寿康
Route,
宫
who's
青麻
taking
金
it?
放，
Me,
别把
Xiaokeng
双皮
Palace.
奶晃碎
Handle
了。
with care. Don't
上一
jiggle the
局
double
8杯
skin
奶
milk into
茶，
pieces.
谁少
Last
送一
round,
杯
8
扣
cups of
钱。
milk tea.
容妃
Whoever
娘娘
misses
不
a
要
cup gets
辣，
docked pay.
记得别拿错。
Don't drop consort rungs
太
order.
医院冰粉
Remember
别
not to
放
mix
热
them
汤
up.
旁边。
Imperial Physician's ice jelly, don't put it near the hot soup. Got it, hey hey.
摸着还是温的，竟有这般心思。
It's still warm to the
太
touch.
后今日
Such
胃口
thoughtfulness.
弱弱，
Today,
先
the
喝
Empress
半杯
Dowager
奶
has a weak
茶，再
appetite.
用糕点
Have half a cup of milk tea first, then the pastries. How fussy.
甜味极淡
Warm on the tongue. The sweetness is very faint. The tea fragrance is just right.
废后娘娘倒是细心，明日让
The
她少
deposed
放些
empress
珍
is
珠
quite meticulous.
太后
Tell her to
不
put
喜
fewer baba
欢
tomorrow. Does the empress dowager not like it?
倒不是不喜欢，只是嚼多了
It's
费
not that
牙
I dislike it.
奴婢记
It's just
下
that chewing too many hurts the teeth. This servant has noted it. This is the ice powder sent from the cold palace.
清甜凉滑，暑气顿
Clear,
消
sweet, cool, and smooth.
此物若
The
不
summer
加
heat
太多
vanishes
糖，
instantly.
夏日
If this
倒
thing
可
isn't made
急
with
躁
too much sugar,
咱们明日
it can relieve dryness in summer. Then shall we still order it tomorrow?
会研究其性味
Order it. I will study its nature and flavor.
冷
Study,
宫
it
外
must
卖
be studied.
不成体统。
陛下
Takeout
说
from
的
the cold
是
palace is improper. Your Majesty speaks rightly.
今日有什么？
回陛下。
What
今
is
日
there
新
today?
品有
Reporting to
炸
Your
鸡
Majesty,
薯条
today's
乌
new
子
items are fried chicken, French fries, and ice powder.
那奴才便
That
不
sounds
定了
even more improper. Then this servant will not order it.
定了，
Has
太
Shoukung
远了
Palace ordered?
御膳
They
房
have.
呢
What about the Imperial
也定
Hospital?
了。
What
御
about the
膳房
Imperial
订了
Kitchen?
3份儿
They have ordered
说是
two. The
茶
Imperial
叶
Kitchen ordered 3
既然
portions.
御膳房
They
入
said
住
it's for
茶叶，
inspection.
御书
Since the
房
Imperial
更
Kitchen
应
needs
谨慎
inspection, the Imperial study should be even
奴
more
才
cautious.
明白，这就替陛下
This servant
查验
understands. I will inspect it for Your Majesty right away.
皇帝专属套餐，熬夜批
The
节
Emperor's
必备
exclusive set meal, essential for staying up late to review memorials. Less
废后
sugar,
娘娘
mild
倒是
spice.
细致
Doesn't harm the stomach. The deposed empress is quite meticulous. Too many varieties.
怎么了？
娘娘，今日宫里
What's
到
wrong,
处
Your
都在
Highness?
说冷宫寝殿外
Today,
卖
the whole palace is talking about the food stall outside the cold palace. Some praise
骂
it,
什么？
but
说
others
您扰
criticize
乱
it.
宫规收买
What do
宫
they
人
say? That you're
让宫
disrupting
人
palace
不务
rules,
正业
bribing the
还说
workers,
各宫妃
and
嫔
making
沉
them
迷
neglect
口腹
their
之欲
duties.
都
They
是为
also
您
say the
带
consorts
坏
are
的
indulging in gluttony.
大家都是
All
花钱
because
买
you
的，
led them
哪有
astray.
没逼他们吃？
Nonsense, everyone
生意
paid for
做
their
大
food. You
眼
didn't
红的
force them
人
to
自
eat.
然多
When
话
business
从哪
thrives,
传出来
there will always be jealous
长
eyes.
宫那边
Where
虽
did
然
these
禁
rumors
足
come from?
但丞相
Though
府
Changchun
的
Palace
人
is under
今
house
日进
arrest,
宫给贵妃娘
someone
娘
from
送
the
东西
Chancellor's mansion
人走之后
came today to
这句
deliver
话就
gifts to the
传开
noble
了
consort.
丞相府
After they left, these
沈清
words
瑶这是宫
spread.
里打不过，
Xianxia
准备
from the
叫外援
Chancellor's
了。
mansion, since she can't win in the palace.
他们会
She's
不会去
calling in
陛下面
outside
前告
help.
状？
Your Highness,
好
will they go
今
complain
晚
to
不
His
睡
Majesty?
娘娘，又有人要害
Huntua,
咱
we
们？
won't sleep
不是
tonight.
害，
Your Highness,
是来
someone's
查
trying to
账
harm us
查
again.
账没问题吧？
Not harm, they're
当然
coming to
没问
audit
题。
the accounts.
宫
Are
里这
our
些
accounts
人想
clean?
跟我玩
Of course they
公道
are.
我可能还
If
得
these
适
people
应
want to
适
play
应
palace intrigue
但
with
跟
me,
我玩
I
账
might
的
need some time to
那就
adapt.
是赚我专业
But
上
if
的
they want to play with ledgers,
春
they're
桃
stepping
你
into
负
my
责数
specialty.
钱刘公公负责
Huntua,
回忆
you're
各
in
宫
charge of
订单
counting the money.
王禄负
Eunuch
责补
Lu,
充
you
配送
recall the
记录
orders from each workshop. Wang Lu, you supplement the delivery records.
娘娘，这些也要写？当然。
Your
有人说
Highness,
咱们
do
扰
we
乱
need to
宫
write all
规
this
那
down?
咱们就证
Of
明
course,
咱
they
们
say
是在
we're
改善
disrupting
宫规
palace
漏洞。
rules.
听不
So
太
we'll
懂
prove
娘
we're
娘的
actually
意思。
fixing loopholes in the
简单点
rules.
说，就是别
I
人
don't
说
quite
咱们胡
understand,
闹，
Your
咱们
Highness.
就把账
Simply
本拍
put,
他
if
们
they
脸
say
上。
we're causing trouble,
娘娘，奴婢
we'll
帮你
slap
拍。
their account books right in their faces. Your Highness, this servant will help you slap
扰
them,
乱
hahaha.
宫闱，蛊惑人心，
Disturbing the
收买
inner
宫
court,
人不
bewitching
守
people's
妇
hearts,
德
bribing palace
甚至还有一
attendants,
句
violating
背后下
womanly
士，
virtues.
有妖异之
There is
术
even a line. The deposed
这
empress may
样
be
提
using
前
demonic
知
arts.
会废后娘
Your
娘
Majesty, should we inform her in advance? No need to inform the deposed
朕
empress
倒
for
想
now.
看看他怎么应对。
陛下嘴
I
上
want to
说
see
的
how
是
she responds.
眼神怎么像有点期
Your
待
Majesty says you want to see. But your eyes look a bit
丞相大人
expectant.
已经安排好了。
Your Highness, the Grand Chancellor has made arrangements. Tomorrow at court, the deposed Empress will have no way to refute. Isn't she good at selling food? Isn't she good at coaxing everyone in the palace to speak for her? I would like to see, when she faces the court, and all the civil and military officials, whether she can still turn things around with a cup of milk tea and a piece of longji cake. Your Highness.
真的能赢吗？
春桃，你记住，
Can we really
做
win?
生意最不怕的
Huntewa, remember
就是
this.
查账。
In business, the last thing to fear is an audit of the accounts.
废后娘娘，陛下口谕。
Deposed Empress, by His Majesty's oral decree, you are ordered to go to the Hall of Diligent Governance after today's morning court for questioning.
娘娘，今日朝堂上，
Got it.
大人和几位御史
Your Highness,
都
at
要
today's court,
弹劾您。
the Grand Chancellor and several imperial censors will impeach you.
我也想给他们开
Impeach
一场
me.
招商会。
Perfect. I was just thinking of holding an investment conference for them.
臣有本奏。
Your Majesty, I have a memorial to present.
说，
陛下，废后下士身
It
居
says
冷
that Your
宫，
Majesty's
本应
deposed Empress,
闭
Xianxia,
门思
resides in the
过
cold palace
然
and
近
should be
日
reflecting on
却
her
私
faults
设
behind
买
closed
卖
doors.
售卖
Yet
妖
recently,
异
she
吃
has
食
privately set up a
此
business
举引得宫
selling
人
strange
追
and
逐
demonic
争
food.
相购买
This act has
正
caused palace
觉
attendants
御
and
膳
consorts
房
to scramble
太
to buy
医
it,
院上衣
and even the
服
imperial
接受
kitchen, the
其
imperial
事
hospital, and the
法
wardrobe
度
bureau
荡然
have
无
been
阻
influenced by
陛
her.
下，
All rules and order
后
have
宫
been
重
completely
典
destroyed.
岂容
Your
商贾
Majesty,
之
the inner
其
palace is a sacred
废
place.
后所
How can
为
it be overrun
有
by the
损
stench of
皇
commerce?
家体面
The deposed
宫女
Empress'
太监
actions
本该各
have
司其
tarnished the
职
royal
如
dignity.
今却
Maids
替
and
废
eunuchs
后
should each
讨
tend to
采
their
素
duties.
餐
Yet now
成
they
何
run
体
errands and deliver
臣听
meals for the
闻
deposed
各
Empress.
宫妃嫔
How
为抢一
improper.
杯所谓
I have
奶
heard that
茶
consorts from
就
every
派宫
palace,
女
just
提
to
前
snatch a
排
cup of
队
so-called milk
此
tea,
风不
have
可
sent their
长
maids to line up in advance.
废后
This trend
下
must not be
士
allowed to
先
grow.
前便有谋
The
害
deposed
皇
Empress
嗣
has
之
passed
嫌
away,
如
was
今又
previously
用来历
suspected of
不明
plotting
之
against the
物
imperial
所
heirs.
为
Now
臣
she
请
uses
陛
unknown
下
substances
严
to
惩
bewitch the palace. I implore your
请
Majesty
陛
to
下
investigate
下旨
thoroughly.
立刻关闭冷
Please
宫
issue
超
an
市
imperial decree
禁绝
to
一
immediately
切
shut
妖
down the
物
cold
并
palace
严
supermarket,
惩废后
ban all
下
such
士
monstrous items,
以正
and
宫
severely punish the
规
deposed
臣
Empress
等
Xia.
不义
To restore the palace
大
regulations,
将军，
we second the motion.
传废后下士
Summon
殿
Xia,
前
the
听
deposed
宣
Empress, to appear before the hall.
夏氏见过陛下。
Xia
你
greets
可
your
知今日
Majesty.
为何传你？
Do you know why
知
you
道。
were summoned today?
既然知道还不认
Understood.
罪
Since
丞
you
相
know,
大人说我有
why
罪
not confess your guilt?
总得先
The
说
Grand
清楚
Chancellor says I am
我
guilty,
犯的是哪一条？
but he must first clarify
私设买卖
which specific
扰
law
乱
I
宫
have
规
broken.
收买宫人
Nymph,
蛊惑
running
妃
private
嫔
trade, disrupting
样样
palace
都是
rules,
罪
bribing servants, and bewitching
那咱们
consorts.
一条一条
Each
说。
one is a crime.
第一，
Then let
私
us
设
go
买
through
卖
them one
我
by
住在
one.
冷宫，
First,
犯例不
running
可
private
扣
trade.
犯
I
事
live in
发
the cold
搜
palace.
看护
My provisions
自
are
从
docked. My
为了活
food
下
turns
去
sour,
我
and
用
my
自己的
charcoal
秘
is
方制作
insufficient.
吃食
To survive,
明码标价
I
售
used
卖
my own
不
secret
强
recipes
买
to make
不
food.
强卖
I
不
sell
赊
them
账
at a
不
clear
坑人
price. No forced buying or
这
selling.
自食
No credit,
其
no
意也
cheating.
是罪
If
那
earning
请
a
问
living
丞
by
相
one's
大人
own labor
冷
is
宫
also a
宫人
crime,
是
then
该
I
饿
ask you,
死
Grand
还
Chancellor,
是该等人施
should
舍
those in the
狡辩
cold palace starve to
身
death?
为废后
Or
岂
wait for
能与
charity?
商贾为
Sophistry,
王
you, a
丞相
deposed
大人说
Empress.
商贾低
How can
贱
you stoop to the
可
level of
大招
merchants?
军粮盐
Grand
土布
Chancellor
药
says
药
merchants are
材
base.
哪一样
But the
不
court's
经商
grain,
路流
salt,
通
iron, cloth,
若
and
无
medicine.
商贾
Which of
边
these does
关
not
将
flow
士
through
穿
trade
什
routes?
么百姓
Without
吃什么
merchants,
朝
what
廷
would the
税银
frontier
又从
soldiers
何
wear?
而来
What would the
休要
people
后话
eat?
概念
And where would the
春
court's
桃把
tax
第二
silver
册
come
册子
from?
拿上来
Don't
第
twist the
二
argument.
扰乱宫规
Huntua,
冷
bring up
宫
the second
超市
booklet.
实行预约
Second,
登记
disrupting
制
palace rules.
各宫
The
领取
cold
人
palace
依据
market
时辰
operates
购
on a
买数量
reservation
皆有
system.
记录
Each palace's
购
pickup
买
time
时
and
不得
purchase
喧
quantity
哗不得
are all
插
recorded.
队不
No
得
loud
哄
noises during
抬价
purchase.
违者
No
取
cutting in
消购
line.
买资
No
格
price gouging.
这就是第三
Violators,
条
they will be
收买工人
disqualified from purchasing.
替冷宫
Third,
超市
hiring
进超市
workers.
配送的工人 人，
Workers delivering for the cold palace
每
market
单2文
are all volunteers during their
原路
off-duty
3
hours.
文
2 wen per
当日
order.
计算
3 wen
若
for
不
long
愿拿
distances.
钱也可
Settled
折
the
回
same
热
day.
饭
If
所
they
有
don't want
工钱
money,
支出
it
账
can
上
be
记录
exchanged for a hot
工人
meal.
俸禄怎能
All
在
wage
收你的
expenses
钱？
are recorded in the
他们领的
accounts.
俸禄
How
就
can
是
I
报酬
take your money again? Is their salary enough
御
to
史大
fill
人
their
坐在朝
stomachs?
堂上，自然不知道守夜的小太监
Censor
半夜
sitting in the
饿到
court.
发晕，
Naturally, they don't know the
也不
night
知道
watch
浣
eunuch
衣局
faints
宫女
from
都不
hunger
手
in the middle
动
of the
练
night.
了，连一
Nor
碗
do they
热
know the
汤都
laundry
喝不
bureau
上。
maid's hands crack in winter.
他们
Unable
就
to even
跑
get a
到这
bowl
儿
of
拿
hot
2
soup.
文钱，吃一碗
They
热
run an
面，
errand for me,
我不觉
take
得这
2
是收
coppers,
买。
and eat a bowl of hot noodles. I don't see this as bribery.
即便你能自圆其说，可你收
Even
买
if
之
you
物
can
来
justify
历
the
不明，
deposed
名
empress'
头
death,
诡异，
the origin of the
谁
goods
知
you
是否
sell
有
is
妖异
unclear,
之术？
and their names are
辣
bizarre.
条奶
Who
茶
knows
炸
if
鸡
there's
火
sorcery
锅，
involved?
自古何
Spicy
曾
sticks,
有
milk
之？
tea, fried chicken, hot pot.
丞相
Have
大
they
人没
ever
见
existed
过
since ancient
便是
times?
妖异。
Just because the Grand Chancellor
是
hasn't
否
seen
该
them,
彻
they're
查？
sorcery.
应
At the
该
very
彻
least,
查。
an investigation is warranted.
所以今日我
An
带了样品，
investigation should be conducted. So today I brought samples. Samples.
既然诸位大人怀疑，我愿当场展
Since
示
you
制作
honorable
流
officials
程。
have doubts,
这是奶
I
茶，
am willing to
以茶
demonstrate the
汤油
production
冰糖调
process
制
on
而
the spot.
成。黑色
This
小
is
圆
milk
子是
tea,
木薯
made
粉
from
油
tea,
制，
milk,
并
and
非珍
sugar.
珠首饰。
The small
这
black
是
balls
炸
are kneaded
鸡，
from cassava flour,
鸡肉腌
not
制
pearl
火
jewelry.
锅粉油
This is
炸，
fried
不
chicken.
是妖物。
Chicken marinated,
这
coated
是
in
薯
flour, and
条，
deep fried.
土豆
It's
切
not a
条炸
demonic
翅，
creature.
这
These
是
are
冰
French
粉，
fries.
青
Potatoes
蓝
cut
紫
into strips
薯，
and fried.
太
This is
医
ice
院
jelly,
里茶
cool and
叶
refreshing
不
for
可胜
summer.
身。
The
即便
Imperial
不是
Medical
妖物，
Institute has already
不
examined
过是
them.
些口腹
Even if
之
they're
欲，
not harmful or
岂能
demonic,
登大雅之
they're
堂？
nothing more than
丞相
indulgences
大
of the
人说的
palate.
对，
How can they befit refined settings?
所以今日我真正
The
要说
Grand
的
Chancellor speaks truly.
不是口腹之欲，
So
而
today,
是
what
管
I
理
truly
之
wish to
法。
discuss is not palate indulgence,
冷
but the
宫
method
超
of
市开
governance.
业以来做了3件事：
Since the
第
Cold
一，减
Palace
少浪
supermarket
费。
opened,
御
we have
膳
done 3
房每
things.
日剩余可用
First,
食
reduce
材
waste.
登记回
The
收，
Imperial Kitchen
制成
registers
汤底
and
点
recycles
心
all
和员
leftover
工
usable
餐，
ingredients daily.
不再盛
They
桶
are made
料
into
理。
soup bases,
第二，改
snacks,
善
or
工
staff
人伙
meals.
食，
No
夜
more
间当值
dumping
人
them in
员可
buckets.
购买平价热
Second,
食，
improve
也
workers'
可凭
meals.
劳动换
Night shift
餐，
personnel can
减
purchase
少
affordable
饿
hot
晕
meals.
偷食
They
倒
can
卖
also
饭食
exchange
等
labor for
事。
meals. This
第三，
reduces
建立
incidents of
账
fainting
册，
from hunger,
每一份食
stealing,
材来
and
源，
selling food.
每一笔支出
Third,
收入，
establish
每
ledgers.
一个领取
Every
时程，
ingredient
皆
source,
可追溯。
every
这
expenditure
不
and
是扰
income,
乱，
every time of
是整
collection
顿。
can all
殿
be
下，
traced. This is
臣
not
可否一
disruption.
观账
It
册？
is rectification,
准。
Your Majesty.
臣
May I
好
take a look at the
仔
ledger?
细地细
Granted.
废后娘娘，这损耗
This
率是
ledger
何
is
意？
kept.
食
Consort
材
Zai,
从
Her
入
Highness.
库到出
What
餐
does
之
this
间，
wistigerite
不可避
mean?
免会有损
Between
耗。
ingredients entering
比
storage
如
and
肉
leaving
要
as
去
meals.
心
Some
膜，
wistige is
菜要
unavoidable.
去老
For
叶，
example, meat must have
油
the
会
gristle
消
removed.
耗，汤会蒸
Vegetables
发。
must have old
记录
leaves
损
discarded.
耗，才能知
Oil
道
is
有没有人
consumed.
偷拿，
Soup
哪里
evaporates.
可以节省。
Recording wistige helps determine if
此
anyone
后
is stealing
官仓
and where
可
savings can be
当
made.
军粮盐
If
铁
this
采买
method
也
were
能
applied to
如
official
此细致
granaries,
记账，
and if military
可
grain,
莫
salt,
坊间便
iron,
会
and
小
finances
人
were recorded with such
陛
detail,
下，
the room
废
for
后不过
embezzlement
一
would be
介
much
妇人，
smaller.
岂可
Your
妄
Majesty,
议
the
朝
deposed
政？
empress, is but a
我
mere
没
woman,
意朝
yet
政，
she dares to discuss
我
state
只是
affairs
回答
recklessly.
问题。
I did not
你
discuss state
分明
affairs.
是巧
I
言
was
若
merely answering a
穴。
question.
那丞相
You
大
are
人
clearly
可
using
以
clever
照账
words to
本里的
confuse the doctrine. Then, Grand Chancellor, you may find faults in the ledger.
样品是否也需查验？
诸位大
Does Your
人若不
Majesty
放
also need to
心，可
inspect
以
the
试
samples?
吃，试吃
If you
免费。
esteemed officials are
我
not at
来也
ease.
没关系。
You may sample them. Sampling is free. It's fine if you don't
陛下。
buy.
既然是茶宴，臣愿一试。
Your Majesty, since this is a tea banquet,
准。
I wish to try. Granted. Is there anything unusual?
有何异样？
臣还想再吃一块。
Unusual? What unusual?
好评，这位大人。
I wish to have another piece. Good review. This lord has great potential as a shill.
若用于宫宴
Refreshingly
待客
sweet and cooling.
倒也新奇。
If used for palace banquets to entertain guests, it would be quite novel. The Minister of Rites speaks truly. This is precisely the palace gift box plan I prepared today. The palace festival gift boxes can be divided into 3 tiers. The first tier, basic pastry gift box, suitable for rewarding ordinary workers. The second tier, VIP tea snack gift box, suitable for entertaining clan members and noble ladies. The third tier, state banquet novelty gift box, suitable for receiving foreign envoys. Foreign envoys great Zhao, vast land and abundant resources, yet always displays national strength with gold, silver, and silk. If we could have unique food gift boxes, letting foreign envoys see what they've never seen, and taste what they've never tasted, wouldn't that better showcase Great Zhe's wealth and novelty? Every year when receiving foreign envoys, what troubles the Ministry of Rites is arranging banquets and return gifts. If we could have novel, yet dignified gift boxes, it would truly make the envoy's eyes light up. If mass-produced, what would the cost be? If the Imperial Kitchen handles unified procurement, and the Cold Palace oversees recipes and process training, costs could be reduced by 30%. If a fixed workshop is established, staffed by idle workers, this can reduce waste and also increase internal revenue. Your Majesty, the deposed Empress, may have some petty cleverness, but it does not change the fact that she disrupted the palace hierarchy. If no punishment is given today, others will follow suit in the future. Would the palace not fall into chaos? Minister Shen's words hold some truth. Xianxia, do you have anything to say? Since everyone fears disorder, then give it a proper title. The Cold Palace Market can be renamed the Palace Dietary Improvement Pilot, overseen by Xiaogang Palace, with the Imperial Kitchen cooperating with the Imperial Hospital to inspect ingredients. Each palace will collect according to the register. This would not be a private trade, but a trial of a new system.
为何不可？
Your Majesty, you cannot.
户部以为如何？
Why not?
若账册确如废后娘娘所示，
What does the Ministry of Revenue think?
礼
If the
部
accounts are indeed,
若
as the
用于
deposed
节
Empress has
庆
shown,
礼盒与宫
but
宴
what about the
新
Ministry
菜
of Rites?
确有新意。
If used for festive gift boxes and new palace banquet dishes, it does have novelty. What about the Imperial Hospital? As long as the ingredients are inspected by the Imperial Hospital,
冷宫超市
it can be ensured safe.
改名为冷
In
宫
that case,
膳
the
食
Cold Palace Market will not be shut
但
down
由
for now.
下士主理
It will be renamed the
奏
Cold
康
Palace
宫
Dietary
监
Bureau,
督御膳房
temporarily
小组
managed by
派
Xianxia,
院定期整
overseen by Xiaogang Palace,
所有账
with the
册
Imperial Kitchen
每3
assisting the
日
Imperial
于
Hospital
前
in
一
regular inspections of all
若
accounts.
有扰
Reports
乱
to be
宫
presented before the
规
throne
食
every
材
3
不
days.
节账目不
If there
清
is any
再
disruption of
行
palace
整治
rules, unclean ingredients, or unclear accounts, then action will be
回
taken.
朝
Thank you, Your Majesty. Court is dismissed.
陛下还有一句话，陛下说今日的炸鸡
Your
上
Majesty, there is one more thing. His Majesty said today's fried chicken was
陛
acceptable.
下还说，晚
And
上
then
可再送一份到御书房
His Majesty also said another portion may be sent to the Imperial Study for the evening tea banquet.
套餐，晚间8折。
Inform His Majesty the Imperial Study exclusive set meal,
咱们赢了
off
吗
in the evening.
赢了，
那以后没人
Your
敢找咱们
Highness, did we
麻烦了
win?
吧
If we won, then no one will dare trouble us anymore, right?
我们现在不是冷宫小摊了，
Quite the
是
opposite.
合法试点。
Why aren't we no longer a
生意
cold
越
palace
大
stall?
盯着的人越多。
We are a legal pilot now.
娘娘，
The bigger the
接下来怎么
business,
办
the more eyes are on
他们不是说我
us.
是妖物吗？
Your
那我就办
Highness,
一
what
场
do we
公
do
开
next?
试吃，让
They
整
say
个
I'm
皇
a
宫都
demon,
看
don't they?
什么叫科学杂
Then
技
I'll hold a public tasting. Let the entire palace see what scientific prize drawing is. Why does it feel so eerie around the cold palace? Help, the cold palace is haunted.
娘娘，他们太过分了！咱们的东西明明都是干干净净做出来的。
Your Highness, they've gone too far. Our goods are clearly made cleanly and properly. How can they be called demonic? This is called a war of public opinion. A war of what? It's just if they can't beat you. They spread rumors about you. They don't need to prove I'm a demon.
娘娘，
They just need to make others start fearing me.
说太后听见了些传
Your
言
Highness, Xiaokung Palace sent someone to inquire.
营业
They said the Empress Dowager heard some rumors and orders you to suspend operations for a 3-day self-inspection. The Empress Dowager believes it too. The Empress Dowager doesn't believe it. She fears it will blow up. The Empress Dowager values rules and fears unrest in the harem most of all. If the rumors continue to spread, even if the cold palace kitchen has no issues, it will be forced to shut down.
他们不是说我是妖吗？
Then what do we do?
那我就让他们亲眼看着。
Didn't they say I'm a demon?
奶茶炸鸡
Then I'll let them see with their own eyes how a demon does things. Milk tea, fried chicken, instant noodles. 3 days later, the cold palace kitchen will hold a public tasting event. All ingredients will be displayed on the spot, cooked on the spot, and free to taste. First come, first served. If anyone still claims it's demonic, please point out where the demon is on the spot. Free tasting, cooked on the spot. The Imperial Hospital is also going. Doesn't that mean it's not demonic? But what if demons can disguise themselves as ordinary ingredients? Then don't go. I'm not going to a free tasting. Why wouldn't I go? Go, I must go. This young mistress wants to see for herself whether it's the demon that's scary or the milk tea that's delicious. Rumors cease at the wise. Milady, then shall we go? Even the wise need to eat. If there's fried chicken, save me a plate. He actually dared to hold a public tasting. And he even invited the Imperial Hospital and the Imperial Kitchen, and asked Xiaokung Palace to supervise. Originally, I wanted to use the demon rumor to shut down the cold palace kitchen. But I never expected Xia Wenwen to turn around and blow things up. If the public tasting goes smoothly, the rumors won't harm him, but will instead win him more hearts. What does father say? The Grand Chancellor said, since he wants a public tasting, let him be humiliated before everyone's eyes. What do you mean? This medicine won't kill, but it will cause abdominal pain and vomiting if someone collapses at the tasting. Everyone will believe there's truly something wrong. The Grand Chancellor said this must be done cleanly. Best to arrange an inconspicuous young maid.
劳烦受看宫监督。
太后说了，
Today we trouble the Xiaokung Palace overseer. The Empress Dowager said, if there is a problem, will be severely punished without leniency. If there is no problem, no one is allowed to spread baseless rumors. The Empress Dowager is just.
调料也无异样，
The chicken is
食
fresh,
材无毒，
and the seasonings show no anomalies.
诸位今日来，是
The
想
ingredients
知道
are
冷宫
non-toxic
膳
and
食好的
odorless.
东西
Edible,
到底是
everyone,
什么
today
药
you are here
我
to
不多解释
find out whether the things from the cold palace kitchen
大家亲眼
are truly medicinal. I won't explain much. See for
这是
yourselves.
牛乳，这是糖，
This is
最
tea.
后这是木薯粉揉成的珍珠。
This is milk.
原来
This
珍珠
is
真的
sugar,
是手
finally. These are pearls made from cassava flour.
是哪能嚼得
So
动
pearls really aren't jewelry. I said it long ago.
奶茶
How could jewelry be chewed? This is bubble milk tea.
不易。
这就是
Not
炸
difficult.
鸡无非是鸡肉调料、面粉和油，不是
This
咸菜
is fried
也
chicken.
不是妖术。
Just chicken, seasonings, flour, and oil.
娘娘
Not magic.
可它为
nor sorcery.
因为调味料足。
Your Highness, why are the
原来
walnuts so
香也不
fragrant?
是妖术。
Because the seasonings are generous. So fragrance isn't sorcery either. Something happened to someone. Did they eat the samples? Is the demonic object taking effect?
成了，只要有人在试吃大会上倒下，夏婉婉就算长了10
If
张
someone
嘴也数不
collapses
清
at the tasting event,
都别动，
Xia Wenwen couldn't explain herself even with 10 mouths.
先吃。
Nobody moves. Please have the imperial physician take the pulse
这位
first.
宫女确有腹痛之象。
看吧，果然是坏人了。
This palace maid does show signs of
你怎么知道
abdominal
他吃
pain.
了？
See, it really is the culprit. How do you know she ate it? This servant was just guessing.
你方才吃了什么？
奴婢吃了炸鸡。
What did you just
谁
eat?
给你的？
This servant ate fried chicken. Who gave it to you? Exactly,
我们发
exactly.
誓吃了
The ones distributed here.
娘娘说要等太医和
We
周嬷
swear.
嬷先
Have
查
you
验
eaten?
完
Not yet.
再统一
Her
分
Highness
发
said to wait until the physician and steward Zhu finish inspecting. Then distribute them uniformly.
劳烦查一下。
此物可治腹痛。
Please check this.
把这宫女和刚才喊话的人
This can
都
treat
看住。
abdominal pain and vomiting. Detain this palace maid and the one who shouted earlier. Haha, miss, why the
你
rush?
是哪宫的？
I didn't.
奴才
Which palace
认
are you
得她
from?
是长春宫贵妃娘娘身边
This
新
servant
提上来的
recognizes
宫
her.
女。
She's from Changchun Palace, consort guys. The newly promoted palace maid by Her Highness. This servant didn't mean to. It was Sister Kaizha who gave this servant the powder and told me to take it in advance. When the event started, I was to pretend to have an upset stomach. She said if I did as told, I could be transferred to Changchun Palace for duty. You're lying. You also said the deposed empress was a demon. I think the real culprit is someone else. This matter will be reported to the Empress Dowager by Shaokung Palace. It wasn't this servant.
这句话听着
It
熟
wasn't
悉
Consort Guy. Your Highness, someone is framing us. That line sounds quite familiar.
诸位都看见
Yes, he said the same thing
冷
last
宫膳
time.
食局的食
Hahiha,
材
everyone saw it.
太医院验过，御
The
膳
ingredients
房
from the
验
cold
过
palace's
寿
kitchen
康宫
were
看
tested by the
制
Imperial
作流
Hospital
程也当众
and
展
by the
示
Imperial Kitchen.
若还有人
Shaokung
说这
Palace
是
oversaw
妖
the
物
preparation process
可以
and demonstrated
请
it
拿证据
publicly. If anyone still claims this is demonic,
翠珠被
please
押
present
走
evidence you waste.
事情闹到寿康宫，太后严厉
Kaizha was
申
taken
诫
away.
我御下
The
不
matter
严
escalated to
命
Shaokung
我
Palace.
继续进
The
府
Empress Dowager sternly
依法
reprimanded me,
照
leaving me
宫规
speechless,
百业
and ordered me to remain confined.
法
She
规
also punished me
修
by copying the
书
palace rules 100
扫
times.
他凭
This
什么
is more
他
humiliating
明
than
明已
kneeling
经是
as
背
punishment.
后了
Xia Wenwen, what right does she
私
have?
翻身
She is already the deposed empress. Why can she turn things around time and again? Your Highness, it's not wise to act now. The Empress Dowager and His Majesty are watching. If another mistake occurs, I fear.
既然吃是
I
害不
know.
了的，那就从人下手。
娘娘的意思是，
Since we can't harm her through food, then we'll strike through people.
陛下，
What does Your Highness mean?
是大会已经查清，确实长春宫
His
宫女
Majesty's food
从中
tasting
作
assembly
祟
has been
太后
investigated.
那边已经
It was indeed a maid from Changchun Palace who caused the trouble. The Empress Dowager has already dealt with it.
太多了。
Xianxia has been too impatient lately. Xia Wenwen has changed too much. In the past, she only knew how to cry and fight for favor, and relied on the Xia family's past merits to pressure others. But now, she can audit accounts, manage the city, control people, and counter rumors. She can even, in the court, leave a group of veteran ministers speechless. She's like a different person. No, not like.
这么晚了，您去哪儿？
She has become a different person. Your Majesty, where are you going so late? The cold palace.
陛下， 这么晚了还来查
Your Majesty.
下晚晚，
Your Majesty, you've come to the tea feast so late. Xia Wenwen. Who are
陛
you
下说
really?
笑了，我还能是谁？冷宫废
Your
后
Majesty
下晚
jests.
晚。
从前的
Who
下
else could I
不
be?
会做这些
The deposed empress of the Cold Palace, Xia Wenwen. The former Xia Wenwen wouldn't do these things. She couldn't keep accounts. She couldn't manage people. She couldn't make unheard of foods. And she certainly couldn't remain calm before the entire court. A person who has died once,
我不是
how
从
could they
前那
change
个
so
夏晚晚
completely?
陛下会杀我。
If I said I'm not the same Xia Wenwen from before,
我若说，我来
would
自
your
一个很远
Majesty
很远
have
的
me
地方，
killed?
远到
That
大家
depends
在
on
地
who
图
you
上找
are.
不到。
If I said I come from a place very, very far away, so far that it's not even on the map of Great Zhao, people there can open their own shops. They can earn their own money. Women can be shopkeepers too.
不信我
They can manage accounts. And they can live
但
well.
朕信眼前
Do you
所
believe
见
that? I don't believe in
并
ghosts
没
or
有害
gods.
人，你让冷宫
But I
活了
believe
起
what
来，
I see before me.
也让朕看见
You haven't harmed
在
anyone.
皇宫里有许多
You've
从前
brought the
看不
Cold
见的
Palace
东
to
西
life. And you've made me see things in this
你是
palace I
谁？
never noticed
朕
before.
会慢慢查，在查清之前，不许
Who you are, I will investigate slowly. Until I find out,
我本来就出不
you
去
are not to leave the Cold
废
Palace.
后娘娘，陛下
Your
今日
Majesty,
要
I can't leave
少
anyway.
糖奶茶一杯，炸
Deposed
鸡一
Empress.
份
His Majesty
日本
wants
一
less sugar
碗
today.
李
One
公
milk
公，
tea,
陛
one
下不是
serving
要
of
查
fried
我吗？
chicken,
陛
one
下
bowl of iced
说
jelly.
吃食也是
Eunuch
线
Li,
索。
isn't His
很
Majesty
好，
investigating
我
me?
算看出来了。
His Majesty
萧
says the
景琰
food
这
is
人
also
怀
a
疑
very
归
good
怀
clue.
疑，
I
饭是
see
一
it
顿都不
now.
能少。
Zhao Jingyan, this man. Suspicion is suspicion. But meals cannot be missed.
陛下，
北京大雪封路，军粮迟迟未到。
Your Majesty, heavy snow has blocked the roads in the north. The military provisions have yet to arrive.
传下晚
The
晚的意思
soldiers at the front can hold out for at most 7 more days. Tomorrow, summon Xia Wenwen to the imperial study.
不是废话。
Your Majesty wants the deposed empress to handle the military provisions. Not the deposed empress. She is the chief manager of Cold Palace cuisine.
陛下，军粮乃国之大事，岂可让后宫妇人？
Your Majesty, military provisions are a matter of state.
你带了什
How
么？
can a woman of the harem be allowed to participate? Xia
以为
greets Your
陛下
Majesty.
要加餐
What have you brought?
军情紧急，
I thought Your
废后
Majesty
娘娘
might
倒
want a
是好
snack.
兴致。
Haha, the military situation is urgent. The deposed empress is in good spirits. Your Excellency, the Chancellor misunderstands.
判断是
When people discuss matters on an empty stomach, they are prone to bad temper and poor judgment.
是
Set it down.
大雪封路，
Yes.
军粮迟迟未到，
Heavy snow has blocked the roads in the northern border.
最多
The military
星期日
provisions have yet to arrive.
在古代
The
这不
soldiers
是
at the
缺一
front
顿
can hold
饭
out
的
for
问
at
题
most 7 days.
粮
7
草
days in
一
ancient
断
times.
军心
This is
就
not
乱
just a matter of missing one meal.
心一乱
Once the
边关
provisions
就
are
危
cut
险
off, the army's morale will waver. Once morale
朕
wavers,
已命人
the border
赶到
becomes
运粮，
dangerous.
只是
Your
山路
Majesty,
积雪，
I have ordered a
最快
detour to
也
transport the
需
grain.
10日
But the mountain roads are
京
covered
中
in
粮
snow,
仓可再
and
调
it will
粮，
take at least 10
但
days.
远水难救近火。
The granaries in the capital
当
can
务
still
之
dispatch
急
grain,
是派轻
but
骑
distant
护送
water
精
cannot
粮
quench a nearby
前
fire.
救燃眉之急
The urgent task
至
is to
于
send
别
light
的
cavalry to
恐
escort.
怕无用。
Find grain first to relieve the
下晚晚
immediate crisis.
你有什么法？
As for the rest,
他能有
I
什么
fear
办
it will
法
be useless.
军粮
Xia
是
Wenwen,
3
do you
万
have any
将士的
ideas?
命，
What
不是他
ideas could
冷
he
宫里几
possibly
个小
have?
打小闹的
Military
订单
rations are the
现在
life
最
of
大的问题
30,000 soldiers.
是粮
They are
食
not
不
some
够
petty orders from his cold
还
palace.
是运不
The
过
biggest
去
problem now
都有，
is whether the grain
但
is
最急的是
insufficient
运不过去。
or whether it cannot be
后宫
transported.
粮车太重，
Both, but the most
雪路
urgent
难
is the
行
transport.
也就是说
Ordinary grain
需要
carts
亲
are
便
too
带到
heavy,
灵堡
and the
快速
snowy
使用
roads
武器
are hard to traverse. In other words, we need something light, durable, filling, and quick to eat.
我需要米面、豆肉、
Has the
盐肠、
deposed
油
empress
麻
thought of
绳
something?
还有御
Your
膳
Majesty,
房
I need
和
rice,
英国
flour,
人
beans,
的
meat,
配
salt, sugar, squid, and hemp
要
rope.
这些做什么？
Also, the cooperation of the imperial kitchen and the Ministry of War.
军粮。
What do you need
妃
these
后
for?
娘娘可知
To make military
前线将
rations.
士不是后宫嫔妃，
Military rations,
他们
does the
要的是
deposed
有
empress
活
know?
命的粮，
The soldiers at the front are not the consorts of the
丞相大
harem.
人觉得
What they need
将
is
士 就只
life-sustaining
配
grain.
吃冷硬
Not
发霉
fancy
的干
food.
粮
Lord Chancellor, do you think? Soldiers
活
deserve
命
only
当然
cold,
最重
hard,
要
moldy, dry rations.
但若能轻便耐放好入口，
Survival is
还能
certainly the
让
most
将士吃
important.
了有力气。
But if we can make it light, durable,
我真
and
能
easy to
做
eat,
到，
and
自然
also give the
最好。
soldiers strength, why not do it? If it can truly
先
be
做
done,
样品，
that would naturally be
2个时辰
best.
2个
How
时
long
辰
will
就
you
是
need?
军粮。
First, make a
丞相
sample.
大人若不
2
放
hours.
心，可以在旁
Making
边看
military rations in 2 hours.
本相
Lord
自然
Chancellor,
要
if you are not at ease, you may watch by the side, This Chancellor naturally will watch.
得压实，才耐放顶饱。
It must be pressed firmly to last and stay fresh.
这些东西，雪路上能放多久？
只要干燥密封，
How long can these
10
things
天
last on
半
snowy
月不
roads?
成问题。
As long as they're kept dry and
直
sealed.
接运整袋
10
粮
to
是
15
贵一
days
点，
is no problem.
但轻便
What
很
about the
多。
cost?
普通
A
粮
bit
食
more than
一
transporting
袋
whole
需
sacks
车
of
马
grain
运输。
directly.
若
But
做
much
成
lighter.
这种军
Ordinary
粮
grain
包，
requires carts
同
and
样
horses
重
for
量可以
transport.
分给更多人随
But
身
if
携
made
带。
into these military ration packs, the same weight can be distributed to more
不算
people
美
to
味
carry.
但比军中常吃的冷硬干饼好许多。
Not exactly delicious, but far better than the cold, hard, dry cakes often eaten in the army.
这个好。热水
This
一
is
喝
good.
便能食。
若没有锅，也能用皮囊装
Just
热
add
水
hot
泡
water
着
and it's ready to eat.
若连热水
If
都
there's
没
no
有，
pot,
干
you
吃
can use
也
a leather
可以，
pouch to soak it in
可
hot
是
water.
会牙。
If there's
若
no
再加
hot
些
water
酱
at
油
all,
粉，
you can eat
味
it
道还
dry,
能更好。
though it'll be hard on the teeth.
曹总管
If
有
we
想
add
法，
some palm oil powder,
奴才
the
可以
taste could be
试
even
试。
better.
很好。
Steward
负责
cow
调味
has
改良。
ideas. This servant can give it a try. Good, you're in charge of flavor
就这么
improvement.
自然地听他安排了。
Cao Dehe, the head of the
吃起来
imperial
尚可
kitchen. How
不
did he
代
so
表
naturally
前
follow
线
his
可用
arrangements?
军粮要
It
大
tastes
量制
acceptable,
作，
but
其实
that
御
doesn't
膳
mean
房
it's
几个
usable
时
at the
辰能解
front.
决的。
Military
丞
rations
相
need
大
to be
人
mass
说得
produced.
对，
How can the
所以
imperial
我准
kitchen
备
solve
了
that in a
量
few
产流
hours?
程。
The Grand
军
Chancellor is
中
right.
粮仓出
That's
米
why
面
I've prepared a mass
御
production
膳
process.
房负责配方和第一
The
批培
capital's
训，
granaries supply the
后
rice
前期
and
人
flour.
手负责分装
The。imperial kitchen
兵部
handles the
派人
recipe
验
and
收
initial
装
training.
车，
Idle
户
palace
部
staff
核
handle the
算成
packaging.
本。
And the
军
Ministry
粮
of
包
War
分
sends
为
people to
3类，
inspect and load.
第一类
No
基础保
cross-departmental
护
cost
包，
accounting.
内
The
含
military
干粮
ration
饼、
packs are
炒
divided
米
into
粉
3
与盐
types.
包。
The first
第
is the
二类
basic
行
satiety
军热
pack,
食包，
containing
有
dry
炒
cakes,
米
fried
粉、
rice
肉
flour, and
松
salt
包和
packets.
酱料包。
The second
第
is the
三
marching hot
类
meal
急
pack.
救甜盐
It
包，
contains fried rice
装
noodle,
有
meat
糖
floss,
盐
and
粉，
sauce packets.
用于
The
长
third
途
type
行
is the
军出
emergency
汗
sweet
需
salt
多
pack.
时补充
It
体力。
contains sugar and salt powder,
似乎有用。
used to replenish energy during
盐
long
糖水
marches when
确可
sweating
缓
leads
解
to
许多。
collapse. This is useful. Salt sugar water can indeed alleviate collapse.
每包3块干粮饼，1包炒米粉，1包盐
Each pack contains 3 dry ration cakes, 1 pack of fried rice flour, 1 pack of salt and sugar powder. Do not
要人
shortchange
配
the
合
Ministry of War.
户部核
Your
算粮
servant
量
is mobilizing
即刻调
personnel,
曹德海
coordinating with the Ministry of Revenue to
按
calculate
下
grain
士流程
supplies.
制作第一
Immediately
批军
dispatch
粮
Kaudahe.
包
Your servant
今
will
夜之
follow
前
the
送出
prescribed
3000份
procedures. Produce the first batch of military ration packs. Deliver portions before tonight. Portions that will smoke out the imperial kitchen.
以处理
Your
此
servant obeys the decree.
尽力。
不是尽力，
You handle this matter. I will do my best. Not do my best. It must succeed.
每包3块干粮饼，1包炒米粉，1包盐糖粉。
Each pack has 3 herduk biscuits, 1 pack of fried rice noodles, 1 pack of salt and sugar powder. No shortchanging. This batch goes to the Ministry of War for inspection. These packs aren't sealed tightly. Repack them, Supervisor Cao says to stir-fry the shredded pork drier. Add more sesame powder. It's cold at the frontier. The flavor needs to be stronger to go with the rice. Record the proportions.
你歇歇吧。还有第2批。
Your Highness, please rest.
您从早到晚都没吃东西。
There's still a second batch. You haven't eaten anything since morning.
你做得很好。
陛下这句夸奖值钱。
You did very well. Your Majesty's praise is valuable. I didn't bring any money.
这谁写的？还怪贴心。
Who wrote this? Quite thoughtful, actually.
粮未已解，军粮包大有攸绩效。
The northern border's grain crisis is resolved. The military ration packs are highly effective. The morale of the 3 armies is stable. The officers have a request. We thank Your Majesty for your great favor. Thanks to the Cold Palace's 10th Bureau. Your Majesty, this method could be made a standard in the army. I second the motion for emergency use. The military rations are light and durable. If we can produce them long-term, they will be of great use in future campaigns. Approved the Xia clan for their meritorious service in managing military rations. Shall be rewarded with 100 taels of gold and 20 bolts of silk. 100 taels. Haha, it was personally granted by His Majesty. What's for extra dinner tonight?
军粮有功。
All the fried chicken you want.
他一个废后，竟也能力。
Meritorious service with the rations.
丞相大人传
Even a
话
deposed empress can earn merit at court.
太后寿宴
My lady,
将
the
至
Grand Chancellor sent word that we can wait no longer.
人多眼
The Empress Dowager's birthday banquet is near.
好机会。
At the palace feast, with many people and prying eyes,
大人说
it's the perfect opportunity to strike. What does father intend to do? The Grand Chancellor says Xia Wenji turned things around with food.
那太后
So let
寿
him die
宴
by food.
就让他
Fine,
办
since he loves hosting banquets so much. Let him handle the Empress Dowager's birthday feast to his heart's content.
这么好。
当然好。
太后寿宴将至，
Is gold really
寿宴
that
由
good?
你来吧。
Of course it is. The Empress Dowager's birthday banquet is coming. You will be in charge of the feast.
办寿宴，这是另外的价格。
What? Hosting a birthday banquet for His Majesty. That's a different price.
谢陛下。
You may name your price. Thank you, Your Majesty.
酸酸甜甜的，好开胃。啤酒清爽，
Sour and sweet, it hits the
寿宴
appetite.
后给本宫订一壶。
More refreshing than wine.
废后娘娘说，这果
Send a
茶不
flask
伤
to my
胃
chambers after the
太后
birthday
可少
banquet.
饮些。
Not bad. The deposed empress said this fruit tea is gentle on the stomach. Your Majesty, you may drink a little.
宫宴吃炸鸡，倒也新奇。容妃已经吃第2块了。
Fried chicken at a palace banquet is quite novel. Consort Rong is already on her second piece.
很快这一切就会结束。
Soon, very soon. All of this will end.
这不是我安排过的人。
This is not someone I arranged.
这壶酒送错了，回娘娘没有送错。
This flask of wine was sent to the wrong table. Your Highness, it was not sent wrong. Red tag number is for the table with the blue vase. Lady Leah's table should have red tag number. This servant must have misremembered.
那就重新验。
Since you remembered wrong, then we shall test it again.
太后，
Miss,
酒水
what's the
编号有
hurry?
误，喂饱稳妥。请
What's
开
going on?
宴酒。
Your Majesty, the wine number is incorrect. To be safe, please have the imperial physician test the wine.
奴婢不知道，
Chup,
只是按吩咐换了酒壶。
谁吩咐的？
this servant doesn't know.
不知道那
I
人
only
是谁
changed the wine flask
只让
as
他给了
instructed.
奴婢银子
Who instructed
奴婢
you?
把红钱二
This
毫
servant
全
does not
都
know
换
who
了。
that person was.
那
I
人
only know
身
they
上
gave
有
me
什么
silver.
特征？
They told me to swap the red 1,000 no and no.
袖口，
What
袖口
distinguishing
塞着海
features
棠
did that person have?
仅凭一个海
The
棠花
sleeve was
就想
embroidered
看
with
车本宫
cribople flowers.
好明鉴。
With just a cribople flower, you dare to implicate me.
从未接触酒水，
Your Majesty,
但是有
please see
人故意
clearly.
陷害臣妾。
I have been at the banquet all day today. I never touched the wine. Someone must be deliberately framing me. How dare you? 春桃， Tahilhan,
母后可有伤？
哀家无事。
Tata.
伤着没有？
Mother, are you hurt? I am unharmed.
没有，
你胆子
Are
够
you
大
injured?
厨房里出
No.
来的人手边有什么用手？
You have quite the nerves. Someone from the kitchen uses whatever is at hand.
陛下，
Say who sent you.
是禁军旧部的腰牌，臣冤枉。禁军旧部
Your
人数众
Majesty,
多，
this is a
禁
token
军
from the
一块腰
old
牌
Imperial
怎
Guard.
能指向臣？
I am wronged. The old Imperial Guard has many members.
今日毒酒
How
与
can a
此
single token point to me?
臣妾全部
Your
知晓。
Majesty, I am wronged.
押入
Recently,
这
the
层丝
poisoned wine and the
连
assassin.
夜审
I knew nothing of them. Take him to the Ministry of Punishment
今
for
日是
interrogation
哀家的
tonight.
寿宴，
As
若
you
因此
command,
个逍
haha.
遥之徒便散了，岂不是让他们
Today
如
is my
愿？
birthday
哀
banquet.
家无事。
If we disperse because of a few petty villains,
寿宴
wouldn't
继
that be
续
letting them have their way?
不是还准备
I
了
am
长寿
fine.
蛋糕？
Xianxia, the banquet continues.
是
Didn't you prepare a longevity cake? Yes.
这是
长寿蛋糕，寓意福寿绵长，填满人
This
间。
is the longevity cake.
太
It
后
symbolizes
请许个
longevity
愿
and a long life,
许愿。
filling the mortal world.
把心里最想要的
Your
事默
Majesty,
念
you
一
may make a
遍
wish.
再吹灭蜡
Yes,
烛
make a wish. Silently recite what you desire most in your heart. Then blow out the candles.
愿太后福寿安康，千岁长乐。
May the Empress Dowager
今
enjoy
日的寿
longevity
宴
and peace.
办得
A
很好。
thousand years of joy.
太后喜欢就好。
Today's birthday feast
你
was
也
well
受
arranged.
惊了，回去歇着吧。
I am glad it pleases your
谢
Majesty.
太后，
You were also
今
frightened.
日
Go
庇
back
护
and
了哀
rest.
家。
Thank you, your Majesty. Today, you protected me.
陛下，审出来了。
刺客死了，
His Majesty has interrogated
还
them.
是来了。
The assassin is
现
dead.
思查到，他入宫
The
前
silencing has
曾
come.
与丞相府安慰妾
It was found in the Ministry of Punishment.
神远不
Before entering the palace, he had contact with the Chancellor's shadow guards. Shen Wenyun won't tolerate this. But he is already
禁军
anxious.
里还有沈家的人，
What does your majesty plan to do? There are still Shen's men in the Imperial Guard.
是已经有人在
You suspect they will stage a
你这
coup.
几日留在冷宫，
It's not
不要
suspicion.
乱走。
They are already
是
mobilizing.
市区的人
Stay in the cold palace
尽
these few
量睡
days.
在一起。
Do not wander around. Also, gather the people from the Cold
若
Palace
真
Food
出
Bureau
事，
as much as possible.
冷宫
I
反而可能
understand.
最安全，
If something really happens,
因为所有人都知道
the Cold
那里
Palace
只有
might
王
actually be the
子和
safest.
神手。
Why?
若宫变爆发，
Because everyone knows there is
各
food
宫
there,
人心惶惶，
water and manpower.
冷宫善事举
If a
行
palace
战
coup
争
breaks out,
最后的避难所。
all palaces will be in panic. The Cold Palace Food Bureau might truly become the last refuge. Zhao Jingyan,
娘娘，真的
you
会
be
出大
careful
事
too.
会。
All right. Niang, will something really happen? Get lost.
娘娘，咱们这是要做什么？
备战。
Niang, are we preparing for battle?
怎么今日不卖奶茶？我家小主还等着冰粉呢。是不是
Why
寿
aren't
宴
you
太
selling milk
累
tea
了
today?
费
My
公
mistress
要
is still
休
waiting
息
for her iced jelly.
今日整理库
Is it
房
because the birthday
明
banquet
日
was too
再
tiring?
开
Markifi, Niang
娘
needs to
娘
rest.
咱们真不卖
Today
了
we are organizing the
今天不
storeroom.
卖
We'll
今
open
晚
again
若真
tomorrow.
出事这些就是
Niang,
救
are we
命
really not selling?
娘娘
Not selling
陛下不
today.
是已经知道了吗
If something really
会不会
happens
提前把
tonight,
人抓了
these will be life-saving.
丞相不是小鱼小
Niang,
虾
doesn't His Majesty already
还能
know?
在镜里藏
Will he
人
arrest them in advance?
说明准备不是一
The
天两
Chancellor is no small fry.
萧金眼要抓
If he
他
could hide people in the
也得
mirror,
等证据和
it
时
means
机
he's been preparing for a
万一
long
时机
time.
没得到呢
For Zhao
那
Jingyan
就
to
看
arrest
谁
him,
撑得住
he'll need evidence
记住
and the right
若
timing.
夜里乱起来
What if the
第一
timing
件
never
事不
comes?
是跑
Then we'll see
是
who
关
holds
门
out longer.
关门
Remember, if
骑
chaos
在
breaks
嘴
out
角
tonight,
快的守门
the
口
first thing is not to
有人
run,
来求助
but to close the
先
doors,
问
close the
身
doors.
份
You
再
and the
放
quick-witted ones
心都
guard
是
the
带
entrance.
刀的
If someone comes for help, first ask their identity, then let them in.
放
If they carry
娘娘
weapons, don't
若
let
人
them
太
in at
多
all. What if it's
所
other
以要登
concubines?
记
Let the
每进一个
concubines
人
in. If there are
记
too
名
many
字宫
people,
院人数
that's why we need to register.
小孩老人受
Record
伤的
each
人
person's
优先
name
安
as
排
they
到屋
enter,
里
and the
其
number
余
of
人待
people
在
in the
院子
courtyard.
一个废物
Prioritize children, the elderly, and the injured into the
被
rooms.
所有人
The
抛
rest
到
stay
冷
in the
宫
courtyard.
库房等死的人
A deposed empress,
入进宫里
one
真
who
要出
was
事
once abandoned by everyone to the
第一
cold
件事
palace
并不是
storeroom
自己
to
躲
await
起来
death.
而是让
Now
别
that
人
trouble
用不
truly
可
arises in the
娘
palace.
娘
The first thing
若
he
真
thinks
是
of is
不
not
灭
hiding himself,
冷宫也未
but
必
giving
安
others a
全
place to
我
hide.
知道
那
Your
你为何
Highness,
还
if the
因
palace
为这
truly
里
falls
有
into
吃
chaos,
的
the cold
有
palace
水有
may
火
not
有
be
人
safe
关
either.
起来的时
I
候
know that,
人
then
最
why do you
怕的
still?
不是刀
Because there is food
是不
here,
知道往哪儿
water
去
and fire.
咱们给他
When
一个地
chaos
方
erupts, what people fear most is not the
奴
blade,
才听娘
but
娘
not
吩
knowing
咐
where to go. We give them a
奴才
place.
也听娘娘的
This servant obeys your highness orders. This servant also obeys your highness. This maidservant obeys as well.
走水了，不好了，金黄门乱了，细菌杀进来了，护驾。
Fired, something's wrong. The Westwa gate is in chaos. The Imperial Guard has broken in. Protect the Emperor, protect the Emperor.
所有人按之前说的做，灯别
Your
抢灭
Highness has truly
留三
come.
盏
Everyone, do as previously
水
instructed.
缸盖好
Don't extinguish all the
火
lamps,
盆
leave
分散
3
放
lit.
辣椒粉和石灰粉拿到门边
Cover the
热油
water
别乱
vats
烧
and the
容易
braziers.
伤自己
Scatter chili powder and lime powder separately. Bring the hot oil to the door.
娘娘，
Don't burn
是
recklessly,
月歌的
you'll hurt
星河
yourselves.
问清
Open the
人数
door, open the door.
几个人？
Your Highness, it's King Hef from the music pavilion.
还有我们宫里6个宫女，
Ask how many there are. How many people?
放进来
There's a beauty, plus 6 maids from our palace. No one is chasing behind.
妃后姐姐，
Let them in,
外面乱了，有穿禁军衣裳的人到处抓人。
Sister consort, it's chaos outside. People in Imperial Guard uniforms are grabbing everyone everywhere. They say they're purging the court by the chancellor's order, clearing the sovereign's side. So it's a coup after all. Go inside first. Huntua, give them hot water and dry rations. I thought I'd die on the road. Now that you're here, don't be afraid. More and more people are coming.
娘娘，有一队禁军朝冷宫来了。
Distribute these to them. Your Highness, a squad of imperial guards is heading to the Cold Palace. Why would they come to the Cold Palace? Because they know people are hiding here. If Shen Wenyun wants to control the harem, the Cold Palace Food Depot is the first place he must eliminate. Open the door by order of the Chancellor. Searching for rebels. If you don't open up, and killed on sight without mercy. The Chancellor's decree is law. Does the Emperor rule now, or the Chancellor? Spreading sedition behind our backs. Hiding palace staff. Plotting rebellion. Open the door and surrender. The people I've hidden here are just maids, eunuchs, and a few consorts. Are you saying they're rebelling, conquering the realm with milk tea and fried chicken? First row pot lids. Second row chili powder. Wait until the door gap widens, then throw it. Don't go against the wind. Don't stop, brace it with wooden posts. What are you all standing there for? Move the tables. Move. Yes, move. Push them over even if there's wind.
多少人？
Your Majesty, rebels have also gone to the Cold Palace.
队人去救。
How many? About 20 or so. Send a squad to rescue them. Your Majesty, we're already short on men. If we split our forces, I fear your side will be vulnerable. This general will send men immediately.
撑住！
Xia Wenwen, hold on.
他们想逼我们开门。
娘娘，怎么办？
不等了，把火锅
They want to
架
force
推到
us to
墙边
open the
过火
door.
架
Your Highness, what should we do? No more waiting, push the hot pot stand to the wall.
娘娘
The hot pot stand, yes.
这是给敌人喝的吗？
Your Highness, can this be drunk? Is this for the enemy to drink? This servant understands. Ahim, my eyes.
原来火锅还能这样用。
What is that? Spicy, it's killing me. So the hot pot can be used like
果
this.
然深不可测。
Learned something new.
御前亲卫在此。
The deposed empress is truly unfathomable. The Imperial 7 guards are
是
here.
陛下的人。
Han army, lay down your weapons. Your Highness is His Majesty's woman.
陛下命末下来护送诸位。
陛下呢？
陛下
Deposed Empress. His Majesty ordered me to escort you all. His Majesty is.
胆子大的
His
大号
Majesty
烧水
is quelling the rebellion
腿
in the
脚
front
快
hall.
的跟亲
The
卫
wounded
送
stay
回去
and bandage. The
干粮
brave
包
help boil
盐糖
water.
水伤药
The
回
swift
热汤
follow the personal
前
guards to
天
deliver
打了一
supplies.
夜御前侍卫
Dry
也被
rations,
饿
salt,
溃
sugar
渴不
water,
受
medicine,
伤
and hot soup.
终于
The front hall has been fighting all night. The Imperial guards also get hungry, thirsty, and wounded.
这里不仅能
Finally understand
还能
why
支
His
援前
Majesty
线
insisted on protecting the Cold Palace. Because not only can people hide here,
去前殿
but it can also support the front line.
外面太危险。
Your Highness, where are you going? To the front hall, no. It's too dangerous outside. So I won't get close.
冷宫交
I'll
给
only deliver to where the personal guards meet us. Your Highness Chun
你
Dao,
能守住吗？
the Cold Palace is in your hands.
好姑娘，
Ah, can you hold it? Yes. Good girl. Us hey.
盐汤水先给受伤脱力的人，干粮包一人一份儿，别抢。
I don't know. Salt sugar water first for the injured and exhausted.
先别
One ration pack per person, don't fight. Thank you, Your Highness. Don't thank me yet, survive first.
你怎么来了？
你受伤了，
皮外伤，
皮外伤。
Xiao Jingyan, why are you here?
这里危险，
You're injured.
回冷宫。
Just a scratch, then why so much blood?
审问员的人
It's dangerous here.
正门
Return to the
向
cold
往
palace.
康宫方向去。
Your Majesty, Shen Wenion's men have retreated to Xonsheng Gate.
下文
They seem to be heading toward Shaokeng Palace. Bandage
你要
it
继续打
first.
可以，但
Xia Wenwen, shut up.
你要是倒了，这义工的
If you
人
want to
怎么
keep fighting, fine. But stop the bleeding first. If you collapse, what will happen to everyone in this palace?
呵
你怕
Hello?
吗？
怕呀？我又不是神仙，怎么可能不怕？
Are you afraid?
还来，
Of course, I'm not a
因为
deity.
你也在这里。
How could I not be
小
afraid?
心眼
If you're afraid, why come?
真有话头。
Because you're here too. Zhao Jingyan, when this is
护
over.
送下士回冷宫。
I have something to tell you. Escort Xia back to the cold palace.
饿了吃
Listen to me this time.
上课，
All right,
你还没吃呢。
eat if you're hungry.
朕说人，
Class begins. You haven't eaten yet. I said people.
太好了，大家都在。
Mother,
平了，宫变平了。审问员
wonderful, everyone is here.
被当场击下。
The palace coup is over, it's over. Shen Wenion's forced abdication failed. He was struck down on the spot. All remnants of the imperial guard have been executed. The Changchun Palace has been sealed, and the noble consort. Shen Qingya is under strict surveillance.
这里比本宫的
Deposed
宫里
Empress
安全
sister. I will never again say the cold palace is unlucky. This place is safer than my own palace.
娘娘
And there's food.
不要，陛下口谕，请娘娘
Deposed
稍后
Empress.
前往
His
行
Majesty
政
is
院
unharmed. By His Majesty's oral decree, requests Your Highness to proceeds to the diligent governance hall shortly. What does His Majesty wish to ask? Rest assured, Your Highness, it is good news.
下是见过陛下，见过太后。
昨夜辛苦你了。
Xia greets
太
Your
后的
Majesty,
严重
pays respects to the
本
Empress
宫能
Dowager.
守住，
You
不
worked
是
hard
我
last
个人
night.
的功劳。
The Empress Dowager flatters
臣妾
me
可作证，
that the cold palace could be
昨夜
defended.
若无废
Is
后
not
姐姐
solely my
把他
merit.
们收留
Empress Dowager, your
臣
servant
妾
can
恐怕已
testify.
遭叛军毒手
Had the deposed
冷
Empress
宫
sister
安排
not
有
opened the
序
door to take us in
有
last
水
night,
有粮有
your
药
servant would
并
likely
未
have
吃
fallen to
软
the rebel
食
army. The
叛
cold
军
palace
攻
was
门
arranged
时
orderly,
也是
with
最
water,
后
grain,
才
and medicine.
带人
It
守
did
住
not
了
descend
冷
into chaos. When the rebels
丞
attacked the
相，
gates as well,
你可还
the
有话
deposed
说？
Empress sister led people to hold the cold palace.
臣冤枉。
Prime Minister Shen, do you have anything to say?
义工是他们擅
Your
自主
Majesty,
张
your subject is
与
wronged.
臣无
The Imperial
关
Guard, remnants
与
forcing the
无关
abdication, was their own unauthorized action. It has nothing to do with your subject. None of your business. The confessions of your Mencians, shadow guards, and assistants' dealings. The account book of the Shen family stewards, fund transfers. The armor of the Imperial Guards, former troops hidden in the Chancellor's estate. All have been verified. Chancellor Shen, how else do you intend to deny it? In recent years, the Shen family has embezzled military funds and sold grain supplies. They used old accounts from the Ministry of Revenue to cover the deficits. If it weren't for the Xia family's military grain reform that reorganized the nation's grain resources, These holes might never have been uncovered. One reaps what one sows. A perfectly good, deposed empress in the cold palace. I, the chancellor, have dominated the court for decades. Yet I am defeated by willfulness. Lord Chancellor, you were not defeated by me. Then by whom? Defeated by your own greed. Shen Wenian for treason, embezzling military pay, and collusion with former Imperial Guard troops. The evidence is conclusive. Effective immediately, you are stripped of your rank and office, and remanded to the Imperial prison for a joint trial by the 3 judicial offices. Your Majesty, review the list of conspirators, and present those involved in the rebellion. Punish them according to the law. Xianxia, are you willing to return to Fengyi Palace? Fengyi Palace is the residence of the Empress, and also a place the original owner, after being deposed, was never again qualified to set foot in. Empress Dowager, may I make a request? You really are quite forward. Have a speaker. First, the Cold Palace's food bureau cannot be shut down. Even if I return to Fengyi Palace, it must continue to operate. Second, palace maids and eunuchs can receive wages for their labor. Not as rewards, but as wages. This can be implemented on a trial basis. Third, the women of the harem need not live solely by vying for favor. If someone enjoys embroidery, they may learn the craft at the Imperial Wardrobe Bureau. If someone is fond of medicine, they may assist in sorting herbs at the Imperial Hospital. If someone has a knack for accounts, they may learn bookkeeping from Chun Dao. If someone loves cooking, they may join the Imperial Kitchen Bureau. I do not intend to break the palace rules. I only wish that aside from waiting for His Majesty's arrival, everyone may have something of their own to do. Do you realize, if these words of yours spread, how many would call you heretical? When I opened the supermarket in the Cold Palace, they had already said as much. Very well, I, the Empress Dowager, approve. You try it, and I, the Emperor, also approve. Starting today, the Cold Palace Kitchen Bureau shall be renamed the Imperial Kitchen Department. Under the command of Lady Xia, Chun Dao shall be promoted to head steward. The maids, Eunuch Lu, Wang Lu, and others, for their merit in guarding the palace, are all granted promotion to head steward. We thank your Majesty for your great favor. We thank the Empress Dowager for your boundless grace. Your subject thanks your Majesty. Thank you, Empress Dowager. There is one more matter. The name of the deposed Empress should no longer remain. When the Emperor deposed the Empress, it was due to Lady Shen's machinations, with the Shen family as witnesses. Now that the truth is clear, Lady Xia is innocent. I know, then restore her position as Empress. Little Wenwen, I ask you, are you willing to be the Empress of Great Shu once more? I can be Empress, but I won't be an Empress who only waits for you. I still want to keep my shop open. From now on, when I deliver takeout to the Imperial study, you still pay. Even the Empress takes my money. Even between husband and wife, accounts must be clear. Fine, I'll pay.